Yo, Twitch. Adam Spone, Beard of Bees. Tix, Maverick, and Berserk. Option in the tracker to turn on Mercs the layouts. I have no idea. I don't know. Good question. Good question. Can we bet if he looks tired? Probably. I am tired today. On the tired conversation, by the way, I talked to Mrs. Kilbin about it. I asked the wife with no leading preferences if she thought it was rude to tell somebody you look tired, and she agreed with my position. Thankfully, I would hate to have to get divorced. That it's rude to say you look tired. She said, in fact, they had an incident at work where one of the older nurses told a younger nurse you look tired, and it caused this whole hullabaloo. Is that a word? Hullabaloo? So at least in my own home, I feel safe, even if apparently a lot of people disagree. Yeah, hullabaloo, a commotion or a fuss. Yeah, okay, cool. I dug that word somewhere out of my butt. I thought you were using it. Yeah, I do use it, but I don't know the options, Adam Spone, much like yourself. I am also using it and also unaware of the density of the options available. I didn't study the options in Hearthstone Deck Tracker. I don't know. Oh, but yours is a pretty simple. I didn't, to answer your question the way I can, I didn't have to turn anything on. I can't actually answer your question, I guess. I thought you were looking for something more in depth. It just automatically turned on for me, so maybe something is going on. I don't know. Hey, my flammable dormouse. Cursed Smurf.
Sup, Regis. Title HS is very confusing.
It's all traditional.
What do you mean by it? Traditional HS standard. Traditional HS.
What if it doesn't even stand for Hearthstone? You're making a bold assumption.
Casual,
what if my name is Herschel Smith?
HS Mercenaries, HS
and I'm just using my initials. Could be. Could stand for has sandwiches. I'm giving away sandwiches. Hey, Trudy, 600 bits. Oh, I haven't checked today. It's Bone. I don't know. Hand sanitizer.
Has sandwiches duels?
Sandwich duels. That sounds fun. Get a big baguette loaded with meats and beat people with it. I want to do a Kingsbane rogue, by the way. We have Kingsbane that we can run as a weapon. I guess the question is, do we still run this despite the Kingsbane? If we're gonna run a Kingsbane, maybe we go for connections just to give us like other stuff to do and like curve filler. First Path of Exile announcements. I heard about that. What's getting announced? How am I liking Mercs? I'm still grinding off stream. I still feel like it's a grind. I don't feel like it's particularly... Like this morning, I literally just farmed tasks for 2 hours or 2.5 hours or something. I need to get to 7 tasks on all my mercenaries, you know? On top of leveling up my mercenaries. Like I'm on task 6 now for Malfurion and task 5 for Thrall. A bunch of like task 3s and 4s. The best way I can find to do tasks is to go into a really low level heroic. I've been doing this guy, Air Elemental. Take the party that you want to task up because you get offered the tasks for your mercenaries. And you go to this node, and sometimes it'll be a mysterious visitor that awards you a task. And in fact, you can also retire runs until you get a scenario where you only have to win 1 battle. So this is another 2-battle node. I don't know if it's faster to retire or play the battles, but I think it's a little faster to retire until you get to skip a battle. So you can just do this over and over again to get tasks. Here's another 2-battle node. But sometimes you'll get like this spirit healer between the mystery or like one of these boon things. So sometimes you only have to do 1 battle. And you can just, like 1 in 4 times or something, you'll get a mysterious visitor. That'll give you tasks. You complete your tasks. You also get XP by doing that still. And you get coins by doing that still. So it seems like the most efficient way to kind of do all your progression at once, but it's mind-numbing. Obviously, if you hate the mind-numbingness, of course, just play the game normal. But if you want to accelerate your progression to get to PvP, which is what I want to do, feels like that might be the better way to do it. Anyway, there's your Mercenaries tip of the day. People do weapon hero power as a backup. That seems reasonable to me. Yeah, because you might get a bunch of like weapon support cards, but no weapon. Let's do that. That's fine. And then we'll go deadly weapons. So Kingsbane. What the heck, dude? Weapon. Guess, do we... Yeah, actually, Blade Flurry might be pretty cool for once. Cavern Shiny Finder's pretty cool. Wow, there's more to this than I thought. Huh. Okay. This is better than I expected. Cutting Class seems pretty good. Could go Krasanov. I don't know if that seems a little unnecessary almost. Like, I think we'll be killing people faster than that usually, right? You could, yeah, but the way I do it, I get coins for seemingly everybody, so I'm not like targeting one specific person, so it's just kind of like averaging out to making my roster in general. My goal is to get a fully complete roster so that I can experiment in PvP. So for me, every coin is the same value, basically.
I just got my 3rd COVID shot the other day, and I'm 3/3 in feeling like garbage after each of them, so seeing your stream pop up is a blessing. Less than 3.
Thanks, Shikachi. Yeah, thanks for the 100 bits, and hope you feel better, and thanks for the kind words. You're fighting demons in Path of Exile. Oh, so it really is Diablo. Oh, that's funny. Djibouti, thanks for the bits. Doing well, by the way, Shikachi. I see your question earlier. Task is the worst part of that mode. Having to hope to get a task while grinding with those characters, it's garbage. It's mind-numbing. I mean, I know it's sort of an out-of-the-loop way to do things, right? But it's just what the system encourages if you want to get to a complete set ASAP. So, in some ways, you know, we're kind of doing something that's, you know, disconnected to the intent, but also just naturally a result of the design, you know.
Diamond portraits are actively detrimental to Merc progression because they
indeed it is, yeah.
Slower.
You're right. You should not be running diamond portraits if you're trying to farm because it takes longer to sit through the voice lines. Yep. That is kind of weird. That feels a little off. Do we go like Secret Passage to dig into a Kingsbane sometimes? Probably so. I like cards like Swashbuckler and Wand Thief because they're cheap and they generate resources. And we probably want like damage. So we could get like an Eviscerate or a Wicked Stab. I want to cut something else maybe. Maybe I don't really need the Dread Corsair. It seems like a little greedy. It's only going to be good late. So maybe let's just take like Eviscerate. Could take Garrote. Some ways I like it better than Eviscerate. In other ways, of course, I don't. It's early. It's good early in a run usually, though, because you don't have a lot of cards in your deck, so. Okay. Plus, we will be drawing off our Kingsbane fairly actively, right? Because we'll have, like, Silverleaf Potion, and then often it'll draw me a card or two. Hey, Mama and Papa Regis with 52 months. My God. Oh, man. Big time sub. That's the highest we've seen so far. 52 months. Tier 3 as well. Absolutely crazy. You have Corsair and you dropped cutting class? Yeah, that's what I wanted. What do you mean? Do you not like that for some reason? I don't understand the...
Welcome, boys.
I like I said, I think we have enough card draw, hopefully, off of the Wicked Stab and stuff. And some card generation. I thought you said drop Corsair. Oh, maybe. I don't know. If I did, I didn't mean to. I meant drop cutting class. That said, I have 16 cards. I thought I had a full deck. Did I accidentally remove something
I will
else?
be toxic when I want to be toxic. You have no power over me.
You have no power here. What is that even from? Why do I know that line but not know what it's from? I do like Eviscerate a little better, I think. Is that like a Lord of the Rings thing? What is that? Like, it's... Don't you hate when you know a quote but you don't know why you know the quote? Jeez. Oh, did you guys see the ad, by the way, that Hearthstone ran? We should watch this real quick. I mean, it's pretty cool, actually. It's definitely the best, I think, ad they've done. It feels more like a real advertisement as opposed to those, like, Guac Boy things or whatever that were...
For brains. Not those kind of brains. Gaming brains. Impressive. Wait, are we going into your brain?
We have a new champion.
Frodan.
Oh, I was...
Rosario Dawson.
No. Yes!
Boys, make some room by the
Oh,
hearth, won't ya?
okay. Maybe too powerful? And the most brilliant
Kasparov.
brains on the planet. Ooh, not such a brilliant...
Now, I want to say something right, by the way. Like, I almost feel like it's like, I don't know. I almost feel like it's kind of misleading to show this. Because this is what a lot of people want, right? They want three-dimensional characters when we're playing, like, Mercenaries or whatever, right? Imagine Mercenaries with three-dimensional characters fighting it out. Like, oh my god. I felt like this is Alkali Lake, by the way. We know her. Alkali Lake. Streamer.
Creative brains.
Apparently she made her own costume as well.
The word is spell. She cast
Cosplay,
a
whatever you
fire
call it.
spell
Outfit,
on
costume? I don't know.
Eden.
And amazingly talented brains. Spell it for us, Zaila.
Spell S-T-E-L-L.
Really tough word.
Gotta spell, I mean, man.
Hey, that's Cranberry Juice guy.
Is that what goes on in your brain? Hey, leave that alone. Introducing...
Okay, so I
Hearthstone.
want to see something.
Wait,
The-
are we going...
when they show these cards spinning, they don't look like... Oh, no, they are like mercenary cards, I see.
to your brain?
First, I thought they like weren't mercenary cards. It's like it looked like Magic the Gathering cards or something, but anyway. All right, let's go. Just wanted to watch that real quick if you hadn't seen it. Hey, Zags fan, thanks for the 2 months, man. Where she been these days, by the way? Alkali Lake? I don't know. Making a cool TV advertisement, I guess. I don't know. I think she's a very busy life.
Lillian versus
Why Cranberry Juice guy? Clearly just trying to ride the meme. I mean, a little late, I guess, but it's okay. He seems like a cool dude. I think everybody kind of likes that dude, even though they don't know why, so I'm okay with it. Ba-ba-ba-ba-bum. Okay. Scoob McDoob. You guys have audio? Everything's working okay, by the way? I never know. Good old Scoob McDoob. So help me find a lethal later, right? It sounds good. This is all about accelerating in this early game. You want to win, quick. I'm glad we have a ton of damage, by the way. So probably just Garrote next turn. And maybe just Eviscerate Paralytic Poison later. I don't know. See how quick we think we can win this. We'll see. How do I like Mercenaries so far? There's aspects of it I like and aspects of it I don't like. I think I really like PvP, but I just can't get there. I've played so many bot games. I've been on the leaderboard. I'm kind of right off the leaderboard at the moment, I think. But it just takes 1,000 years to do anything or get anywhere. So it's just, you know, So this is 4 and 4 is 8. Doesn't quite set me up yet for a lethal. I kind of need to re-weapon for next turns, but I'm gonna die as well, right? Problem is I'm gonna die here. So I have 4 and 4 is 8 and 9. I need some bleeds to win this probably. Need some bleeds,
Would
baby.
you say it takes 10,000 years?
10,000 years, yes. Illidan couldn't even play. Illidan would be impatient grinding in Mercenaries. So yeah, it's just you know, it's a lot of like. There's a game that's happening in between the game I want to play that's in the way, right? And I don't like the game that's in the way as much. I don't like grinding PvE stuff. There's people that do. I'm not judging it. A lot of people seem to actually be enjoying it quite a bit. I just don't like that section, so I'm powering through. I've played a bunch off stream. I'm pushing through. It feels like work a little bit, but I'm grinding through to get to the other side where I think I will enjoy the game rather well. I hope anyway. That's the plan. It's just taking some powering through, some commitment and dedication. It is my job though, so you know, it's what I do. I think there's good content for me to create on the other side. So I'm just working through it to create that content for you guys. Okay. I mean, my opponent AFKing is definitely a better step towards lethal. It's definitely going to help. We might have gotten there anyway if they'd like... I don't know, I guess I needed this though. So, oh, they would have taken damage off that probably though. They often would have hit that with their face, so maybe okay. Oh, interesting. It does make Kingsbane free, which it's not bad, honestly. It's kind of cool because we could just start dumping deadly poisons on it and stuff sooner and cheaper. I don't hate ever-changing elixir. I've been like pleasantly surprised with this card in the past. Open the doorways. We don't really have a lot to discover. Doesn't seem very good. It's like I save 1 mana every time I equip the Kingsbane, right? Is that going to add up to be enough meaningful mana? You know? Or am I better off just taking the elixir? What do I have for elixir? Burglar, Wand Thief, Deckhand, Shiny Finder. Most of these minions definitely get better off of elixir. Even Dread Corsair does. Like, it turns into a 5-drop. And does this give me more play as I build out my deck, I guess? I think I'm talking myself into elixir, but I'm curious to hear what chat thinks. I like how this one is thematically a fit, but I don't think it's actually that powerful. It's probably going to save me like 2 mana a game. Whereas this, you know, generates potentially 5 to 10 mana in bonus stuff. All right, I talked myself into it. Like the Eviscerate. These are actually pretty cool. Not even bad with Elixir, really. Like, Shark is cool sometimes on its own, but also, if I had to play this on 4, I get a 5-drop out of it sometimes, which is nice. But I also really like this damage. Like, this is a lot of damage. But Shadowcaster's pretty cool. It's a lot of bonus damage, potentially. It's also a good Elixir minion. I think I'm going to take this setup here. This feels like I might run out of cards. I don't really have spell damage set up or anything, so this feels more like an elixir-y list. Oh, I actually sort of could have used all 3 of those buckets. It's wild. Usually you get 3 buckets you hate, and that was like 3 pretty decent buckets. I was like, yeah, any one of these 3 would be okay.
Lillian versus Mozaki.
You look suspicious. I will
Okay.
write you up. I will fight every
Shiny Finder's a good start. Swashbuckler Shiny Finder's a really good start. Swashbuckler gets evolved, so it's hopefully not pingable. It rolls well. That's a good follow-up for our Kingsbane. Probably don't care about the poisonous too much, so we can just play it as is. We're still early enough in a run here that I think we can just put... Ooh, very fancy hand here. Oh, I don't know about that, but this is good. Okay. Spell damage is nice. Actually, does that make me ever garrote if it lives? Nah, it's not going to live, I guess, so... Never mind. Ignite early, okay. Squeeze in the ping that way. That's pretty sneaky good. Man, 2-mana Blade Flurry. That's awesome. I forgot that was a thing.
I'm meeting a friend.
Ooh, cool. I can't wait to play my Outcast cards. But that's awesome, right? Like, that's 2 minions that would have been pingable that we denied there. Regis, you are very cool, and I quite appreciate your Photoshop edit skills. Well, thanks, man. That's quite a compliment. Honestly, might be better off just going for minions here, huh? I guess I can get a Dread Corsair down, but it feels a little wasted.
I'm here for the gold.
I don't want to freeze myself, so let's just do this. The game length here seems enough that I probably don't have a lot of time. Oh, that got worse. Oh, no. I was hoping this guy got hit. No. That's not a 4-drop, sir. Yeah, for the record, it's not Photoshop. It's Premiere, but same difference. I mean, functionally, who cares, right? Who cares, Regis? Who cares?
My blade stays sharp.
Poison is coming in clutch. Hey, that's a good minion. There we go. This guy's not going anywhere, but this is nice. I thought for some reason, I thought I was gonna get +1 attack. What did I equip? Oh, maybe it wasn't paralytic. I guess it was Silverleaf. Yeah, okay. I thought I was gonna be playing a Dread Corsair this turn. I think I had the wrong poison in mind. Silverleaf doesn't give attack like paralytic does. It's all good. We're still rolling, but a lot of damage incoming. So let's see, 5, 7, 9. That's theoretically even more. We can save the deckhand for later. Actually, I guess the SI7's a little better for later because it can go over the top, right? Yeah. Okay. Get this through while there's no taunt risk, right? Oh, I could have equipped that. Doesn't matter. We're fine. I'll have mana, but that's a boo-boo. Forgot I was drawing. I gotta learn rogue cards. I never play rogue cards. I'm clearly not sure how to play rogue. It's becoming apparent. Does everyone else's Twitch chat show everyone's colors is white? No, you guys are all different colors to me. You're pink, Grinvillain's green, Segavax is orange, Nivus is purple. It's a real mix.
My blade stays sharp.
Cool.
Regis,
Well, this
I'll
even got
show
armor
you
here.
I can actually
Man,
catch a
so
stream.
much damage. Sex kind of obscene. I don't even draw any bleeds, but it's not like we need them. Hey, Heartless Ghosty. Always happy when I can finally catch a stream. Oh, thanks. I was like thinking about not streaming today, but I did. I actually don't really need Queldalar that much. I think I'm just going to take Bag of Coins. Who knows when that can come in handy. Decent minions, but these are synergistic and hard to use for me, actually. Jandis is pretty cool. Coerce is okay. Backstab's okay. These are good, cheap minions, which I like. Cloak of Shadows is kind of fun. Could keep me alive. Shadow Step has some interesting interactions. Is the Jandis worth losing the Shadow Step and the Glacial Shard? Both of which I think are great cards. I think I take middle here. I think this plays to my strengths of like stalling and killing. This moves me in a slightly different direction. Jandis is like pretty good with Elixir if she gets hit, but you know, she's not always going to get hit. It's like a 1 of 3. I mean, the 5-drops getting hit aren't bad either, but I don't think Jandis is great enough, maybe. I really like this game plan. But there is going to come a point in the run soon where I'm going to need more depth because I'm not going to get lethals, you know, just for free. Because people's health totals are creeping up, people's values creeping up. So I need to shift into the value of the Jandis. I hate that backstab, though. Demetrius, you would be like the 30th person. Don't worry, you didn't. This has been a lot. Hey, White Noise, thanks. Well, I'm glad you watched the VODs. That's awesome. I'm always impressed how the YouTube VODs are going. I think I'm actually going to take a little bit more value here. Let's play for Jandis. I don't think I'm going to be able to force wins quickly enough to reward this. So let's just take the Jandis. There's a school nearby me in Colorado called Regis University. I actually, when I was in Denver, we drove to Regis University and tried to take a picture with the sign outside like the campus, but it was like all of their signs were being like worked on and they were like covered up with like tarps. So I couldn't find a sign around the whole campus to take a picture of to put on Instagram. But we had like an hour to kill one day before we had to go be at something. I don't know. So we literally drove there and could not get a picture of Regis University. It was saddest day of my life. So I am aware of Regis University. I tried to go. They wouldn't let me in. YouTube vids are routinely my background noise as I work. The 3-hour videos are good to turn on and have playing. Well, in that case, I'm going to start just randomly whispering, Grumpy, your goat. You need to work harder. Work. Work. Why are you listening to videos? You need to work, Grumpy, your goat.
I dislike imitators. Are you trying to ruin?
Okay, really good Shiny Finder opener again here. Dunkin' Donuts. How did they know they're my nemesis? I'm a Krispy Kreme boy. Crispy, creamy Regis. Okay. Kind of a free ping here for a couple turns, I guess. Could play One Thief to get a tempo minion down, but it seems better to just save that for resources later, right? I don't know how we're going to use Bag of Coins in this deck. I guess like to get an early Jandis is the most likely useful outcome. Backstab, we just talked about that. I'm not going to kill that. I'm just going to keep going face. Ah! That could be cool. Wand Thief would be nice. Actually, Kingsbane would be really good, or Deadly Weapons, so that I can get both of those down. That would be awesome. What did that do? I missed it. Oh, it cast a secret. Yikes. Didn't hit, I guess, huh? Did we? Evasion. What a jerk. I'm gonna take this in case I need to push through a taunt later. Do I kill this is the question now. I guess so.
My blade stays sharp.
It generated too much value already. I'm ticked. Oh my god, that went off. And I don't even know how that card works. I thought it discounted. Is it 50-50 to discount or increase? I don't even know. Did it increase one last time or did it discount? I don't know what happened last time. I don't even know how that. I forgot how that card works. What does it do? What's it even called? At the end of your turn, reduce the cost of a card in your hand by 1. Oh, so it must have hit the backstab previously? It's allowed to hit the backstab? That seems kind of lame to me. Don't really think I'm a fan of that.
My blade stays sharp.
Because nothing was discounted, right? Oh, maybe. The first one didn't trigger. Oh, that's what happened because it evolved. I bet you're right. It evolved end of turn. It didn't have time to hit its end of turn phase. That's the confusion. That's what it was. Okay. I got it. That's what happened. That's consistent. That's how it's supposed to work. I just forgot about that. It missed the start of the end of turn phase. That's a really confusing way to frame that, but I think technically the correct way. So let's see. This is 8, 10, 14. And this deck's kind of brutal.
My blade stays
I feel bad, sort of, but
I see you've done your
it is what it is. We've been beat by this kind of garbage a lot, so we've flipped the script here. This feels like a real deck, though, in a lot of ways. This might be one of those decks that kind of gasses out, though. It's like good the first 3-4 games, then it just falls apart. I mean, it's Goggles, right? Goggles is insane. I just need good stuff now. I actually need to increase my average card cost a little bit or find some ridiculous card draw or, you know. I actually kind of like this. This gives me more stuff to do. These are also in the right kind of cost range, I think, for Goggles. You want like 3 to 5 drops. This is some good weapon stuff, but I don't know if I'll be able to consistently get Kingsbane back often enough, right? I currently only have the 1 weapon tutor. So I think we play for our treasures here and we take this. This keeps resources in hand, which is nice. So I don't run out of gas, because Emerald Goggles, you get tempo, but you lose value. You don't really lose it, but you demand fuel for your tempo. This helps me with the fuel problem, right? These don't really help me with the fuel problem. So I think we have to take this. Now it's about generating enough stuff, because Kingsbane was a great start, but it won't be as important anymore. Now it'll be about riding these Goggles to victory. Okay. Seems like we're not gonna want a deadly poison in the loop here for Goggles. Shark's actually totally fine because it'll evolve. Wand Thief's okay too, probably. We can just get it out of hand really easily. I mean, there's nothing bad in my deck, actually. I don't have any bad thing in this spot. Maybe like a Blade Flurry or something. Burglar's totally fine. That's actually a good turn 1 play, so. That'll give me Shark on 2. Could actually even coin the Wand Thief so that I have Peddler set up on 3. But I could kind of play the Wand Thief whenever, so. Alright, Staking a Claim and all together now. Maybe I go Weapon here, actually, in that case. Yeah, let's go Weapon. It seems like keeping minions off board is pretty important for staking a claim, right? I don't want minions on board, so let's try that. I guess I could have tried to do this too, though, because Wand Thief may get, Spirit of the Shark may get evolved off, right? It's like a 50-50. Ooh, is that just what we're gonna do instead? Maybe next time. I actually really want to keep this minion alive because I don't want the shark to get evolved. I want this to get evolved. Nice. No beast, but this is good because now I can do the Wand Thief stuff and get double Wand Thief. I also get double Shiny Finder, but it doesn't do anything. I only have, I think, only 1 weapon in deck, right? So that won't really matter, but still achieving some goals here. Hopefully no like deadly shot for this. That would be gross.
Speak your piece.
Man. Man. Big fat board, dude. Do I have to, like, coerce? I can't risk it, right? I think I need double wand thieves. We can coerce later. It'll be fine. I'm going to need enough cards to win this game. Although, I don't know. He's kind of running out of gas, so. Oh, my. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I like Flame Geyser. Damage is damage, right?
My blade stays sharp.
Now this would be good to hit. Oh, that's not bad either. That might be something he feels like he has to kill, which is nice. Oh, he's going to kill the shark instead. Okay, sure. That makes my coerce a lot easier. I can actually go peddler into coerce now. And these are going to be wicked cheap. Oh, that's a heck of a turn, though. Shoot, dude.
I have things you.
Oh, my God. That's a heck of a turn. Oh, crap. What a set of cards to have in hand, man. Okay. I got to race, right? Like... I gotta just race, right? I can't... I can kill both of these, actually. But I'm not really winning the race. I don't know, man. This is stressful. It's 12 damage left behind. I have a 5/6 on board. I kind of want to use the Flame Geyser to open up the SI7 agent next turn for combo, but I guess I can Kingsbane first since it doesn't change the discount at all. Yeah, I don't know about this. This is scary. He just has like, oh, that's not actually any better. I like the other guy better. These just trade now. Which it might be okay if it forces a trade and I slow down the game a little bit. That was just such an insane turn. Hey, Dan Caveman, thanks. Okay. This is hopefully enough to swing back. I can kill the 3/2. I don't think I can kill the Python. I need time more than I need. Like, this is more value, but I just need a moment, right? So I can't put those stats out basically.
This guy's toast.
Because I just need a minute here to swing this back, and then like Jandis starts winning me the game, right?
My blade stays sharp.
Like, yes, I give him one more turn of this. Ooh, that's not bad. Okay. I'm at 14. So Jandis is cheap. I can go weapons. No, I can't go weapons. I can go Hinch Clan, sure.
Not my best day on the job.
Did I slow the game down enough here to win? I mean, max 2 face damage that we can see. That's not bad. He's trading anyway. Okay. That seems good, actually. Oh, Blade Flurry, baby. That only deals 3, though. I don't think that's it yet. Let's see what Jandis has for us.
What makes something real?
Oh, my. Yeah, the rush here is great. Oh, yes. Beautiful.
Stay sharp. Not my best day on the job.
Okay. Woo! We've stabilized. Oh, we even hit the Jandis. Yes, that's the roll you're looking for. Perfect. Yes, okay. Is 12 enough to turn the corner now? Like, we have a monster board advantage against Hunter, which is really good. Now we can just start going faiths, right? Probably, anyway. We'll see. Oh, could have rolled a Jandis there.
I got it.
Oh, my. I mean, sure. Is this just lethal now? I have a lot of damage I wasn't quite piecing together here. It's a lot. It is lethal now. Wow. Wow. Okay. All right. That does a job. That's cool. That was a game right there, boys and gals. That was actually a game. Boy. Ancient Reflections, I love. So many big plays. Do we have good plays for it, though? Because if we're overly reliant on our opponent, sometimes that can get a little stuck. I wouldn't say we have great plays for it. Banana Split, same story. There's always like deckhands that are kind of cool, right? It's like a big burst damage thing, but still not that. It's not that insane. It's about the only good play. Wand is like always a safe play. Just safe. Ancient Reflections plus Evolve. The problem is it only evolves one thing, right? If it evolved the whole board, that would be nuts. But only one, I don't think it's exciting enough. I think it's probably Wand, just to be safe. Like, I think we have enough tempo and damage that we don't need these, but we might need a backup plan. Might need a backup plan. Check out the Mercs leaderboard. Guess who is 13th? I'm going to guess it's you. I am such a genius. No, it says, hold up, let's see. I don't know, if it is you, that doesn't look like a familiar name to me. I don't know what region you're in though, so. It may have refreshed, you might be lower. Am I on there yet? Oh, I am on there. I should be anyway. Where am I at? 60, 90 or something? Wait, no, I'm on Asia Pacific. Hold up, never mind. I'm not on there, but yeah, I'm like 40 points off the leaderboard right now. You're Gabu? I didn't see a Gabu, man. Oh, you're 26th now. Your score has doubled. Congratulations. We definitely don't want this weapon. These minions are weirdly sort of okay with Emerald Goggles and Elixir. These are not as good with Emerald Goggles or Elixir, so I think I just take this weird set of underlings. They're all sort of a mana better than they cost.
Lillian versus Fireheart.
I won't go easy on you. I dislike imitators. Are you trying to ruin
Okay,
my
bad backstab
espionage?
spot. Honestly, not a great Wand Thief spot either. These are great. The good news is I can mulligan fairly safely in this deck for Emerald Goggles because nothing ever gets trapped that long, right? Even Jandis is like, with coin especially, like we'll get a Jandis down pretty soon.
Boys,
So
take some loot
that's
by
good
the
news. We
heart.
still haven't drawn Bag of Coins at all.
Thanks for all your.
It's probably
vigilance on
worse.
Earth.
Oh
We
man,
can
a lot of
fix.
healing and free dudes. Don't hit nature spells, Zeratul. You're supposed to be in StarCraft. First it was Diablo, now it's Zeratul. Jeez. Blizz.
Something up?
What's up, Blizz? If I go coin weapon now, I can go... but I gotta eat... No, I don't actually like this. I gotta Evis. Oh, I like that. I gotta this is bad. This is wrong. I shouldn't have done this. I need to Evis to discount deadly weapon, so I can play both. I guess it's actually not that wrong. Never mind. Especially with this guy to pay it off. It's actually sort of insane. Like, yes, you lose the combo on the Evis, but it's still nuts. What am I saying? It's not bad. I have an insane weapon. I got 2 free minions. I maintained the pressure from Goggles. Like, this is definitely the right move. It felt weird, but it's good. Like, I'll play Wicked Stab as well, right? For the lowest iteration, just to keep stuff rolling. Lightning Bolt plus something on the Kolkar. Wow. Oh. Well, that's pretty good. I guess they have the perfect set of options. Great. I actually need cards, right? So I think Farsight's the move here. They have a lot of healing potentially, so I don't think I can aggressively go for board too much. Do I play the Shadowcaster now? I think so. It gets me a good card back in hand. Gets me a huge board again, which is really nice. And this generates more stuff. Oh, Krasinov is nuts with our weapon if it rolls. That's awesome if I can actually hit. This is like, we're all in, dude. I mean, not all in because of this play, I guess, but... that's a big heal. Man. They had a pretty good, like, answer to us in a way, right? Ooh, but Mugger's nice. Yeah, I need stuff, right? I need dudes, things, so. Oh, that's a nice big dude thing as well. Cool. All right, we try again. Another enormous board. Like, can they deal with this one? Only 5 mana. They've done a great job so far as Airtool. Keeping up. Hey, Lee Rondell, dude. Thanks for 2 months. Thanks for all your videos on Mercs. Yeah, thanks, man. It's going to be a bit probably before I can get more Mercs videos, just because I need...
Hey, pipsqueak.
I need to get to a spot where I can do more PvP stuff. Right on curve, baby, giant sandworm. Ooh, vicious fledgling's fun. All right, another giant board. Can they heal out of rage? Can they clear? I'm not gonna get lethal, I don't think, at 6 mana. That seems impossible with 4 cards. I mean, it's duels, it's never impossible, but it feels a little impossible. They can get a 3/3 taunt here as well, maybe, if they have another overload. They don't. Okay. Feels like this should be enough. Particularly with fledgling. Can roll. Wind Fury Boy. Okay, this is going shockingly well. I actually think it's Holy Book. The only downside with Holy Book, I guess, is that that would be the one card that really strands my goggles if it hit my left-hand spot. So maybe not. Maybe we just take mutating. I just wish I could increase the value, or excuse me, increase my draw and reload a little bit here. This is insane damage, but I need card draw, actually. I think I might take these. This is sort of like card draw, right? Like we saw last game. Shadowcaster can definitely turn into resources, as can Shark. So maybe I stick to that. It's a pretty good bucket for goggles as well. Whereas this is a little more awkward for goggles usually. It's just not as, like, it doesn't flow always. It's kind of like more situational. I think I'll take this. Shark is just really good. Even if it whiffs, it's really good with Elixir. It just becomes a 5-drop, so it's okay if it whiffs. I shouldn't say really good, but it's okay. Yeah. I probably need to think about like how likely I am to get a Wand Thief or a Pirate. Because I'll need that reload again. I'm like 70% sure we're gonna run out of gas at some point and not quite be able to kill our opponent. And then, you know. It's funny how hard we built into Kingsbane early and it's just not even relevant anymore. It's a 3-drop. It's not great. Can probably do better, actually. I like that it's a resource generator and I like that I have coin. So I can play it on turn 2. Maybe that's good enough, actually. Yeah, I think I need to keep the resource generators. It's okay. Hopefully we get good middle stuff here. Yeah, not really. Actually pretty bad.
Finally catching alive.
Pretty bad. I'm gonna have to like rip a blade flurry at some point for no reason. So in face, I'd be happier about it. Whoa, reborn death rattles and minion buffs. Okay, I can live with that. Finally catching it live. The YouTube vids don't have that squeaky chair. They totally do. There's nothing different about the YouTube vids. I mean, they do. I don't. There's no editing of that out. I don't know. They can't think of any reason why you would. It's the same audio. I don't know. I legitimately, I'm glad it doesn't bother you on the YouTube videos. That's great, but it's the exact same audio. I have a different chair, and the story for why I'm not using it's far too long to really get to right now. So save that for a later day. It's not squeaky anyway. But thank you for the sub either way, Batty Boy. I'm trying to figure out if there's no reason the chair audio should show up in both. I don't change the audio at all. Oh, I guess if you're watching like custom card reviews and stuff, you won't hear it because I'm not wiggling any. That may be what you mean actually. Like card reviews or like list videos, it would not be in those. So that might be what you mean actually. But gameplay should feature the same squeak. P. Tranman with 15 months. It's funny, Raren, who's edited a couple videos for me recently, Hearthstone YouTuber, you may know, he's been looking to pick up some editing work. It's happy to have him do a couple Duels videos, and we'll probably do more in the future. Anyway, he said the same comment while editing. He's like, you know, your chair's kind of squeaky. It's like, I am aware. It is known to me. It kind of got worse. If this lives, though, 7 drops start to get big, usually. Start to get big. Oh, crap. Oh, crap. Oh, my God. We actually have a good excuse. Oh, this is beautiful. I actually got the Blade Flurry save here, dude. I was not expecting a Blade Flurry to be any good. It actually worked out wonderfully. Oh, that's delightful. I would have otherwise been, it would have been too much work to kill those. That was great. I guess Wand is coming in soon too. I need a cheap minion to bounce up Shadowcaster. I need like a Swashbuckler off the top. That would be perfect. Yeah, now I've made people aware of the chair squeak, and they're gonna hear it nonstop. Ray's dead, really, bro? I mean, 2 of these isn't the end of the world. Might just play Shark here to get the 5 drop. I kind of hate it though. Probably want to weapon one of these, but it's like Kingsbane's awkward. I need the combo weapon. I could just play a Line Hopper, get a 4 drop, kill a Void Idiot. These are 0 mana, huh? Huh, I never knew that. They seem like they should be 1 mana. Don't they feel like they should be 1 mana? I mean, they've got weak stats, but they've got a really powerful effect. Ooh, there's what we needed. Do I have to hit one of these idiots? I can just Wand with Disintegration next turn. I don't think I hit one. I think I start going face. I think I need to end the game at some point, right? We're gonna die to this. It's gonna be a race to some extent. You know, compare this like Target Dummy, right? Like Target Dummy is a 0 attack minion. It's got 2 health and taunt, but this has got like this insane effect. Okay, that's a fine Wand board as far as I'm concerned. Ooh, that's what we needed for Shadowcaster. Actually, for Shark as well is great. So we'll go Shark, Thief. Oh, but I want to get Shadowcaster down first so Shark gets cheap. Need a cheap card to combo Wand Thief so that I can Shadowcaster Wand Thief, right? I need like... What I really need here is Bag of Coins. Oh, Deckhand's great too. That'll work. Explosive Runes is damage later, sure. Do I use this now or wait for the Shark on it? I think I'll just wait for the Shark on it, right? I don't need anything immediately. Oh, the 4/4 would have been the high roll here. Like a Cairn or something. My opponent just totally passed their turn. Like, what are they sitting on, dude? They must have some very high cost things in hand. No Death Rattle minions seen yet, by the way. That mummy magic at the moment feels a little stranded. Oh, Zyrella, okay. It's a pretty big deal. Dread Corsair's nice for us. Glyph might be good. Mask might be good. Be like damage, okay.
I'm meeting a friend. Blood and plunder.
Man, this is a heck of a turn. Shadow Strike? Kill the Zyrella? Sure. Why not? It's a heck of a turn, dude. Jeez. That's not bad. I like the high health total to work with. Okay, so this is 13 damage plus 6 on board, sort of. It's 19. Runes could hit for a little more, maybe. We'll see. Are you gonna shave your beard one day in the future? I don't know. I made a goal, like literally the first week of stream or something, that I'd do it at 500,000 YouTube subs, which seemed impossible at the time. It still seems incredibly unlikely, but it doesn't seem impossible, I have to say. It seems possible at this point. Ugh, I'm like a little shy, man. Oh. Is this lethal? No, still not lethal. Jeez Louise, dude. Ugh. Crap. They've healed so much is the problem. I have a real dilemma here. Do I like, my stuff's gonna get evolved off anyway, right? So it's like, I'm gonna lose this buff. So, you know, so for instance, I could hit and buff. We run it for 4. This turns into a 5-drop. But I'd rather just get the damage, I guess, is what I'm getting at. Do I need the damage to win? I think I actually need the damage to win. I'm just going to trust that they're out of healing. I don't know. Hopefully this evolves. Nice. Oh, poisonous though. It doesn't matter. Shoot. I need to top deck a god tier top deck, and I need them to be out of healing. If I'd known I was gonna get exactly Moonfang, I certainly would have cleared both minions, right? Like you don't know you're getting a Moonfang though. It's not. It's not. They don't write that down for you and say, "Oh yeah, Reeds, you're gonna get a Moonfang," just so you know. Should definitely go for the minions. I don't even know what I draw here that's like, oh, more healing. I think that's game. Too much healing. That's oh, even more. Great. How do I deal 14? Ethereal Peddler just doesn't get me there. Oh, that's pretty good. Not enough for lethal, unfortunately, though. I need to run into, like, what, Jandis, wow. That sucked. Oh my god, their whole deck is healing! It's all they've got! God dang it, man. Oh, Secret Passage is probably the best draw on my deck, actually. Yeah, I think it is. I think it's the best draw on my deck. So I can play a lot of this stuff. Oh, whoa. That's 8, 10. Okay, so this is 1, this is 4, that's 5. I wouldn't be able to do both of these. I'm gonna give up the eviscerate, I guess. I think I just still play for this, right?
This guy's toast.
I just saved the solar eclipse in hand. I need the board to win, presumably, right?
Something real.
Weirdly, I want the damage.
I'm almost out of time.
I couldn't get it all in the right order, right? So just keep the solar eclipse for the top deck, whatever, right? Top deck bleed or whatever it is, right? Ooh, that was nice. Would have probably preferred the 3/5 roll that, I guess, but all right, that was, or Jandis would have been the best roll, of course. Wow, mind control, while good, is not that good, I would say. There's a lot of outs here, maybe. Oh, Kingsbane, baby. Is that an out? Oh, I think I'm 2 off lethal with Kingsbane, though. Shoot.
No shinies.
I can use this to poison, but I can only hit for 9. So I definitely don't take it for the poison because I need to make sure I don't die. I need to make sure I don't die, right? I mean, leaving this up is a little risky, but hopefully enough. This was the better roll. Oh, that's a good roll too, though, because cards are good. Okay. Glad we went with the Jandis route, by the way, because our minions stuck and mattered. We could have gone for the solar eviscerate route, right? But I wouldn't have had all those minions on board. So, I mean, in hindsight, the taunt kind of backfired a little, but not really. Okay, no spell damage is probably good news. I need 2 damage. Getting a couple looks at cards here. Mad Bomber. That's a taunt, it's a problem. Otherwise, slightly decreases the Mad Bomber odds. Not a taunt, okay. Silverleaf. Actually pretty good, because I can draw twice and look for a lethal out, right?
My blade stays sharp.
Fog Sail. Woo, baby! I did not think we had this game at all. That secret passage just clutched it. Wow. Should have went for the bomber still, by the way. I'm stupid. I could have afforded it. I'm so dumb. I'm sorry. I'm an idiot. I'm so sorry. Please forgive me. Please forgive me. This is really good, by the way. This is perfect for us. Not super value oriented, but really synergistic, right? I'm so sorry, guys. I know. I got too excited for lethal. I was so excited to win that I forgot to have fun. That's winning around here is such a rare treat. You know, it's hard to win.
A spy sneaks into a magic school.
Magic school.
Leave me alone.
Okay, yeah, Garrett's fine to just rip on 1, whatever. Get it in the pool. It's cool. These are good if I can get a Kingsbane soon. Okay, backstab's kind of garbage. Might be okay, but not really what we're looking for. I need Kingsbane off the top, please. Kingsbane off the top. Shiny dude off the top. Why didn't you wait a turn to use Evis? Because I couldn't. It was going to go away. It was part of the secret passage. The solar eclipse I got to keep because...
guy's toast.
I'm gonna hold weapon here in case I don't hit Kingsbane. I can do this. Solar Eclipse I gotta keep because it was off of the Hinge Clan Burglar, but the Evis I was gonna go back in the deck. Back in my passage or whatever. Hot take. Secret Passage card should have a special border similar to Xeris. I don't think that's that hot of a take, man. I got a hot take here. I am out of stuff. And I think I need to play this game more slowly than I am. So that I don't run out of stuff.
My blade stay sharp.
I'm gonna pass my turn here. I have to find something to reload here or I'm not gonna get there. We're just at the stage of the run where I can't easily deal 40 damage, you know? Like, I need this to hit a Kingsbane. I need this to hit some value. I'm not just gonna dump for goggles right now because there's no payoff. Burglar is good. Oh, and they evolved their minions, so they didn't get the Burglar. That is hilarious. That's what we like to see. I kind of need to save Burglar for Shadowcaster, I think. So now I need to actually play my hand a little more. Which sort of feels bad, I guess. But I at least have something to do, right? So that sort of fixed the problem.
My blade stay sharp.
Blade Flurry's kind of a downside though, because I need this to be cheap. This loop. Like this is 7 mana when it's properly positioned. So I guess I have a few turns before I need to commit to that. That's fine. So we'll just chill. Curious what Blizzard thinks with Hearthstone streamers all already gone from Mercs. I don't know. They're not technically all gone. I saw it just now. Kibler was playing. So I mean, not everybody's gone. A lot of people have, for the record, but I don't know. I think a lot of us expected it wasn't going to be the best streamer content. That said, I actually think PvP will be still. It's just taking forever to get to the point where anybody can late game PvP. I think that's really fun, like the mind games and the build outs and stuff. It's just like, it's going to take us weeks and weeks to get enough heroes maxed out to have that experience to show you guys and for people to like enjoy it vicariously. So I don't know. This would be a pretty good turn to Blade Flurry if he builds out a board. Can hit face and then Blade Flurry to clear. Hopefully that 3/4 doesn't get too big. Okay, that's perfect. Yeah, this is great.
My blade stay sharp.
Hey, a bleed too. Nice. Hey, another Shadowcaster. Holy crap, that's really nice.
This guy's toast.
And this leads right into the 7 mana turn I'm looking for, which is cool. So I can go Burglar, Shadowcaster now.
A monster.
Ooh. Oh, gross. That's very large. Oh, no. It is going to get evolved, though. Yeah, oh, it got worse. Idiot. Oh, Hogger, you fool. Let's go for this. It's big, big damage. I think I actually have enough resources now. I don't really need to do that.
The shadows beckon.
I guess we kill this, right? It's just gonna get bigger and worse and take good trades, so. Much as I like doing damage, I think we've got enough in hand and on board now that like these sorts of things start creating real winning scenarios. Okay. That poor 8/8. Oh, that's good. That's a big reload. Kind of a big mana commitment too, though. Going into the Ogre. can't beat that. Stats are too good. Good stats. Mercs needs more mystery tiles with more variety. I do have to say, I feel like I get that stupid potato every time. Like, the potato mechanic is really cool. I like the potato mechanic. 10, 12. It's not quite set up for lethally shenanigans yet. This is some kind of obscene value right here, guys. I feel like I get that potato a lot, and I feel like the one thing I don't like about the potato... Oh man, Sermon would be great if I actually build out a board later. I think I just go for the damage though. Guys, I think we might have enough value. I don't know what you guys think. I think we might have enough now. I just have this feeling. I don't know. Actually, kind of need to dump a hot streak, so let's do a wand thief here. See if I can't find a hot streak card to dump. I mean, there's no reason to dump the hot streak right now. It's fine. It's a pretty good shark turn. I suddenly have 10 cards. It may be too many. I maybe just need to win harder instead of doing all these goofy things, but I'll take it. Whatever. It's pretty fun. Pretty fun. Do they have their treasure? Am I about to like die? I think that's too much mana. They don't have the goggles or anything. They should leave one of these up to give a chance for that 5/8 to not get evolved. I would trade 4 of these into Harrison and leave one up just for that 50-50 to protect your taunt. You know? Oh, that's sneaky too. Maybe they kill the ogre. Now that they have the other minion, they could definitely do the 50-50 and kill the ogre this way. You kind of lose your big buff boy, but I think you're more concerned about the taunt when I'm this far ahead on board, right? Oh, he lost it. So what do I have? 9, 10. There's some Mask of Cthulhu shenaniganery. It's not quite enough technically, though, because of reasons. Bored eating some of my stuff up, right? That's some good damage later, maybe. I mean, whatever. If I need the heal, I guess. I don't know. I don't know. Whatever.
My blade stays sharp.
Feeling pretty good now. I don't know. Whatever. It's really, I don't know if that was the best line or not. Who cares, really? It's fine. It was enough. Regardless. Worked out okay. Have you ever met Trump, the mayor of Value Town? I have indeed, multiple times. Wow. The nerfed Tyrantus, by the way. You guys haven't seen this bug slipped in or something. It's supposed to have can't be targeted by spells or hero powers, but it's just plain text right now for some reason. Okay, let's see. I don't hate mage armor. I don't hate Krusty. I think Krusty's pretty cool. He does get evolved though, so that's probably not as good. I don't really need necrotic poison. Probably we've got a lot of board clear stuff now with blade flurries and wands and everything. Feels like maybe mage armor is just a good cheap card to push through with goggles. Keeps me alive a little bit. I think I like mage armor. Poison's okay too, but poison can kind of get stuck if your opponent doesn't have anything to kill. And I feel like I've had scary low health totals on occasion, so armor feels like it buys me a little time.
Boys, make
I don't
some
know.
room
They're all
for
three
the
fine. Krusty's still good removal even if he gets evolved, so they're all three okay. Plagiarize, I like the value. I like that all three of these are playable independently from hand. I don't want the sword because I want to draw Kingsbane from Dude. These are okay too. I think I like this a little better though. Plagiarize can be nuts. Dragon Sword's easy to just get something cool out of. Wow, so this is a good run. It doesn't even matter what happens from here. This is a good run. If we lose all three, wow, either way, great run. Jambros was taken with 2 months, says, have really appreciated your content this past year, man. Thanks for everything you do. Oh, thanks, Jambros. Yeah, it's been a pretty good year for stuff, I gotta say. I have waves of like being proud of what I make, waves I'm like less proud, but still, you know, I think I'd make good stuff most of the time. Usually pretty happy with what I make. Occasionally there's a video I think's a little bit of a miss here and there, but for the most part I'm pretty happy camper. Man, these are strong cards. You kind of hate to see Wand this far into your like if I'm gonna get Peddler into Shark, I want something to support these, right? I want something that plays off Shark. I may regret getting rid of this wand. I don't know. I could also ditch these and keep this maybe. I mean, a 3-mana wand is pretty nuts. Like I've always said, there's no real low rolls in this deck. There's a couple that get kind of stuck, I guess. Shark has been really good to us, so part of me wants to keep it. Okay, I don't know. This is a weird keep. This is all over the place, but whatever. Deckhand's okay. Yeah, Deckhand's fine. I certainly don't love Horde. The cool thing about Shark is, like, worst case here, it's just a 2-mana 5-drop, right? Like, that's okay. That's actually not too bad. Oh. Oh my. I don't think it's time for that yet, though. If I can hit a Wand Thief off the oh my god! I need a Wand Thief off the top for the Shark, right? So I can coin Wand Thief. At least this takes the trade, that's good. Wand Thief, Swashbuckler, SI7 Agent. I think I'm gonna hold on Shark here. I think I need some more out of it. Oh my god. I don't have any Alterous like just infinite damage outs or anything. I have like coins, but it's not infinite. I don't think there's any infinites here, right? I think I just go Lyra.
This elite merc group. And I am.
Because we actually have some cool stuff. So I'm going to take this game a little slow again, like we talked about before. That's scary against Pirate Warrior because they eventually get Juggernaut and just start kind of owning you, but I think it's just what we need to do, you know?
Gotta get through me.
Nice, yeah. Sometimes, like, I notice in Mercs, yeah, sometimes fights just sort of magically seem to line up. It is cool. See, this wand is feeling stuck, guys. This is what I talked about. Right now, I need 6 mana to get Shark Hinch Clan going. And that sure doesn't feel very good. I don't really want to use coin yet because of Lyra. This is what I was worried about. Wand is kind of screwing me. Also, my opponent is just gonna have so much armor from recycling, right? Like, a lot of this is gonna be very tough. I feel like this is a loss. I just don't know how to get there because Juggernaut's gonna beat me eventually. Double Juggernaut, in fact. They have so much armor that I can't really race. I can try to outvalue later, but it's just gonna be so hard. I mean, if this thing cleared Juggernauts, like, yeah, that'd be great, but it doesn't, so. And now I'm just sort of stuck. Ouch. It's good too. Man. Shadowcaster. Sucks. This getting evolved is what's really limiting me, though. I can't play this and wait a turn because it gets evolved out, right? I have to wait until there's something there. I mean, I guess if he gets totally stalled out on pirates, that's my one chance here. If he just like runs out of cards and I just build some enormous board. But so far, he's just cruising through pirates. The consistency with this deck always against pirates is kind of surprising. I feel like it's really hard to get what I want when I'm playing. It seems my opponents don't have any trouble at all. All right, so I'm just going to tempo one of these for the 6-drop. And then next turn, we can go Shark, Hinge Clan, and start creating a better line. But it may just be too late. Yeah, Spikes. Yeah, that's exactly right. Yeah, that's exactly how I felt indeed. Oh, that's really good. I mean, I'm glad it's not a pirate, but it's still really strong. Okay, so here we go. Finally, I just need some kind of magic here. I don't even know what it is. I mean, just magic. Could like maybe try to do some Soul of the Forest shenanigans with Shadowcasters. Like that's kind of cool. Starfire's pretty good too, just as a card. I certainly don't hate Glyph. Glyph is probably better with Lyra. Yeah, hope this gets evolved. Nice. Okay, that was a good roll so that we can protect Shark. Although that said, I still don't really have. I don't know. I don't have a good line there. Oh, Shiver's good. It's not a pirate though. Importantly. Oh, Shark's not protected. No, shoot, dude. Shark's dead. Shark's dead, you fool. It's probably a good time for the deadly poison, eh? Still not great math for me, though. Oh, Psychic Scream's a pretty cool card, though. Holy Smite's not a bad card either. Betrayal? Not good at the moment. Yeah, I think I just take Paralytic.
My blade stays sharp.
Might protect the Lyra, right? Oh, no, it's not a Lyra, of course. It's a Chickenus, which is even better. Okay. Suddenly, like, Steel Dancer's pretty cool. I can even copy the Steel Dancer, play another one for, like, an enormous board here. Kind of need Samuro to die. Oh, that's really good. He can roll that in. Oh, he's not going to, though. Oh, no, he's not going to roll it in. He wants the 3/3s, of course. No, that makes more sense, obviously. I kind of do have to kill this now, right? I'm a little worried, like, the Samuro could get buffed. Oh, you know what I could do? I could get multiple Ticketai off of the Shadowcaster, but that doesn't really seem that good to me. I don't think that's that good. Yeah, I think that's actually kind of bad. Let's see what this rolls before I do anything else, right? It might roll like some Rush Minions or something that make a difference. Yeah, guys, Corrupting Ticket is just, it doesn't really do anything, right? Like, what does destroying 5 of their cards do? They have 30 left. I mean, it doesn't really do it. It doesn't achieve anything.
May I have this dance?
It's more fancy than it is good, right? Oh, whoa, is that anything I can do cool? No, not really.
The shadows beckon.
All right, I'm really worried about that Samuro. I think I just have to trust that it's not going to be buffed, right? I think that's the best I can do. Wow, I actually have Holies. That's kind of wild. All right. Oh, that was a good roll because that was kind of dead, and now this guy's a real threat. That's nice. Oh, it is a weapon death rattle. True. Oh, yeah, I could. Yeah. I don't think that's that good either, though. I have the way to get the weapon back. Hopefully the game doesn't last long enough that I need 2. That would be kind of terrifying. Not a pirate. 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 Good. I have time if there's no pirates. No pirates is what we need. Oh, Blood Moon's gross. There is a buff on this, so he's gonna kill one thing pretty nicely here. And that'll let him kill the other one too. It's kind of gross. So you can hit here. I'll be able to Holy Smite. I mean, we do know he has no cards though, so he's just top decking right now, which is really good news. I think that makes me much, much happier. Okay. Dude has like 1,000,000 extra life I don't like, but it's okay. I mean, my rally is like pretty good, right? Surely I've had enough small stuff die, right? I didn't actually technically check, but it sure feels like surely I've had good results here. I actually kind of need a way to deal with this. Oh boy. This could get evolved, but I think that's okay. I'm just gonna go here now. All right, so let's just go for a big board here. We have kind of a reload as needed. Oh, it hit the one target that was already buffed. Ah, God. That was kind of lame. That was a 1 in 6. I mean, this was like a nutty buff, potentially. These probably weren't really that good, but still. I just need them to not draw a draw card, right? I can deal with any one card at a time. Like, even a Rattlegore, it's like, who cares? Oh, God. Okay. Well, famous last words. Famous last words, Reg. You said it, bro. Not me. You said it, bro. Okay. I mean, that thing's just hitting taunts at the moment, so it's not a big deal. Right. Okay, seriously? I only have... Oh, okay. I didn't expect that. I guess it makes sense that I haven't had any 1-drops die, but how did no 3-drop die? Oh, that really sucked. That kind of stole my thunder there a little bit, I'm not gonna lie. I don't really need to equip the Kingsbane yet. It's like 2 extra damage, but I actually need the durability to interact with like let's see, like what's it called? Silver Leaf Potion or something, right? I need to make this durability better. So in the meantime, I'm just gonna do my thing. This guy's gonna start chipping through all my stuff, but as soon as I can reasonably kill it, I will. Hitting both taunts is sort of unfortunate, I gotta say. This seems like maybe... Oh, it is... Looked like a minion that got buffed, perhaps. So Kingsbane plus Apprentice would kill that, which is kind of lame. I don't really want to send the injection stats in. I guess we'll just do this. I don't take the damage, so that's fine. Okay. Wait, why didn't I take the... Wait a minute. Wait. Why am I immune? Wait a minute. That wasn't a Kingsbane. I didn't have Grab your cutlass. Let's buckle sword. That's just a bug, right? I shouldn't be immune there. I hadn't played Paralytic on that weapon. I've only played Paralytic on Kingsbane. I think that was just a bug, guys. I don't think there's any other explanation for that.
How much is this worth to you?
Here. Oh, that's a sick roll. That's 8 damage if it connects. Holy crap. That's a sick roll. Yeah, I knew I was immune on the previous turn. That's why I knew that was a safe attack, but it shouldn't have been, is what I'm getting at. Like, oh, they finally got Rokara, but was it too late, right? I'm just gonna win. If they commit the Rokara, they can't commit this card, which means I just have enough damage left, right? Maybe. I don't know. Actually depends. What do I have? 8, 12, 15 plus 4 is... Oh my god, I think I'm 1 off. I think I'm actually 1 damage off. Oh my god, I'm 1 off. If I'd equipped Kingsbane last turn, I'd have it. I mean, surely I'll be okay though, right? In fact, should I just Psychic Scream? No. Because the Rokara doesn't die to trades. Like, he can gain life off of recycling, but Rokara won't die to the trades. So I can save a Psychic Scream to get through a taunt instead, right? That is armor, but it's actually not enough to matter. Rokara can die to trades and give armor, so I technically don't have lethal. If he uses Rokara to trade, and I don't have any minions left. Oh my god, can he? Oh, if he stabilizes off this, I swear, dude. Oh. Oh boy. I need one of my 2/1s to live. Oh, the taunt's fine. That doesn't matter. Oh, it does matter because I Psychic Stream my own minions away. Oh boy, he's got 8 health. Rokara should hit the 3/4, and then he should hit a 2/1, and then... Oh, Rokara's not hitting the 3/4. Okay. It's kind of weird. What's he got here, then? Just a blood sale. Okay. He's at 5. No, he's at 8 because of the guy. That's 1 off lethal again. Oh my god. It's 1 off lethal again, guys. I think it's still right, by the way, just to block down his face in case that matters at all, right? Taking the minions out of play means he's less likely to get armor off of them. Oh, Woe Cleaver, that's a big deal. I'm glad I froze. That could have been a big deal. So we know 1 card in hand is like a tentacle, right? Or maybe multiples. I think he's like 2 tentacles in hand now. I think 2 just got erased, so... a few other real cards. This game, dude. God, he rolled another taunt. Oh. God, he rolled another taunt. SI's lethal. Blade Flurry is not lethal. I can't get through the taunt. Wait, we knew he had that? You Psychic Streamed it? Psychic Stream doesn't put cards in hand, it puts them in deck. Lethal, how? How is it lethal, bro? Break it down for me. Show me the lethal. Yeah, unnerf Blade Flurry would be great.
I'm almost out of time.
I dead here. I take 8 plus 3.
My blade stays sharp.
I'm immune for some reason. Yeah, that actually might be the difference between being dead and alive. Oh, that rolls a taunt if he has a spell. Oh, it didn't. Yeah, it's getting overridden. Oh, that can't go face. Oh my god! Oh. I freaking hate Circus Amalgams, man. I mean, what? Are you serious? I'm losing it! I'm actually losing it, and that's obviously not it. Oh my god. What's happening now? I just can't believe that game. I could have won if we'd equipped the Kingsbane 1 turn early. You know, I thought, oh, we don't need to, like, let's save some value in hand. We would have won if we had, so I don't know. I thought, like I said, you know, the logic was preserve this durability so that I can get, you know, an extra, value per durability. So, you know, like get a card draw per durability, get more damage per durability. So keep it in a better spot. Geeking Out G, it still won't let me buy you your gifted sub, by the way. I don't, something's not working, dude. I don't know what it is. It won't work. Are you currently subbed? Because if you're currently subbed, it won't work, but it doesn't look like you are.
Lillian versus
Let me try logging into PayPal or something and seeing if it changes it.
Are
Make
you
some room by
trying
the
to
hearth,
ruin my
would ya?
espionage?
Okay, that's pretty bad. Passage we actually don't want early, weirdly, because it's just gonna get stuck in my Emerald Goggles spot. I mean, I want it kind of early, but not there. It just will not let me complete a purchase for you, Geeking Out G. I don't know what to tell you. I mean, I can't show you because it's got my payment info here, but I guess I'm just, I don't know what to tell you, man. Somebody else, if they're nice, could maybe try. I don't want to have to make somebody try to do it, but you know, it's just not working. I'm stuck. Okay, this is a great opener, actually. Just to get a nice 4-drop on turn 1. Oh, nice, yeah, really good. So we have Shark into 1 Thief as well next turn, which is really good too. Oh, yikes. Stop with this nonsense. Meek Mastery. Oh, Dread Corsair. I guess I don't really want them having a Dread Corsair, but I don't hate it. We don't go for the kill, right? We just stick to our game. Go face. Oh boy. Cards seem better than Flame Strike. Yeah, I mean, even just 1. Rune Door also gets me cards. Devolving Missiles is cool, but I think I need stuff. Ring Toss might be a little hard to corrupt. Not really because of Emerald Goggles, but this could be anything. This could even be a Ring Toss. Geeking, I'll just refund you again. I don't know. I don't know why it's not working. It usually works. I actually need to test it on somebody else to see if it works for them. Here, let me actually just do that. Here. Bubbles McGillicuddy, congratulations. I just randomly selected you to gift a sub. Let's see if it works for you. No, it doesn't work for him either. I don't know what it is. It's something on my account level then. Bubbles McGillicuddy, by the way, is the funniest name. I love your name. For the record. Bubbles McGillicuddy. Excellent name. Clutch Shark again, by the way. Really sick turn against Hunter here. Oh, Rune Door, but that's insane potentially. Oh my god. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Plagiarize can generate some cool value too here, depending on what we see. You are broke. I mean, sure, but but I don't think yes, but I don't think that's it. No, I'm not broke. I'm okay. I think it seems like maybe something at the browser level or account level or something. Poundemonium dude with the prime sub. Thank you, Poundemonium. So Geeking, I'll just refund you again. Maybe try again in a week. I don't know. Oh, what the heck? Potion of Sparking doing work. But this lives. That's all that matters. What did he choose to kill? Oh, he hit Shark. It just can't tie yet. Okay. Oh my god, I get Zixor. Yeah. And the Dragon Sword. This is really nice. So I can use Rune Orb to kill that for sure. And I think I will. Let's see what we get here first. Make this Rune Orb cheap, right? Oh, guys. Guys. Guys.
Credit on your credit card, right?
I forgot something. It wasn't that. Oh, guys. I forgot how Spell Burst works. I Spell Burst, Regis. Spell Burst. Okay, I'll just pretend it was intentional. We just really wanted to go face, okay? That's all. I just really, really wanted to go face. You guys just don't understand my ways, okay? That's all it was. I just really, really wanted to go face. It's fine. All part of the genius calculated plan. When you become a better Hearthstone player, you'll understand someday. You'll see. You'll get to my level someday. Don't you worry.
If you are in chat and say you've played
1, 1, 1, 1, and 1. Okay, so I can actually play all of these. Yeah, that's kind of cool. Ooh, Slate's fun. I don't really have any good spells for it at the moment, though. I almost like Pyros in case I need more value later. Yeah, we'll do this. I actually am. Oh, okay. Sure. Why not? I don't really think I care if Egwin gets a button press or whatever. I just want to go face. Oh, nice. Okay. That actually kind of hurts my guys, though. Currently doesn't change trades, I guess, but a little spooky. I thought Cramsy should killed minions. That's what it is. Yeah, that was the mistake. If you are in chat and say you've played Skullomance and not botched a spell burst, you need to stop lying to yourself. That's actually my first misplay in 6 years of streaming. I've never misplayed before. It's really sad to lose a streak like that. I need one of those signs like, you know, this office has had 42 days without a workplace incident or whatever, right? But for me, it's misplays. This stream has had 3 days without a misplay. Naturally, of course, 3 days is not the correct number, obviously. Ooh, Jandis is cool, but let's see if we can't just kill them in the meantime. Oh, that's a big dude. It's kind of gross. I guess we just do this, right? Might be a lethal here, so let's check this first. Actually, I don't know if there is. Evis is minions, so that doesn't quite kill yet. So let's try to save that for the surprise and just develop dudes in the meantime, so that Shark is less likely to get evolved. Oh, hey, another Spellburst card. I wonder how those work. I don't know how those cards work. It's been 3 minutes without a misplay. That's the record peak we've achieved. This stream has gone 3 minutes without a misplay. New record high. Okay, seems like we're good to go. Yeah, this deck when it works, man, is brutal. I mean, it kind of worked against that warrior too. Just bad luck. Henchman's good. You just get it, right? You get it. Don't need Shadow Blade. These are little. I don't really like these either. I think I take maybe Shiv for the card draw. No, it's just too weak. I really don't want Shadow Blade. I think I'll take these. Eviscerates are certainly fine. I'm still teetering on that, like, we don't have enough value precipice. You know, I think I still need more value. Because, you know, sure. We can just overwhelm and win by turn 5 or whatever sometimes. But if we don't, then we're screwed. It's kind of what happened with the warrior, right? We basically gassed out a little. Ha ha ha. This is like a Mercenaries PvP queue time. Oh, there's a hype train up, by the way. Wow, and it's got 20 seconds left. Good job hyping, Regis. You really are great at your job. No, I never actually feel like my job is to solicit subs. Like, ugh. Job is to entertain. If you entertain well enough, the subs will come, right? If you talk to people and you build connections and you tell people they look tired, then the subs will come. That's all you got to do. I mean, Kingsbane Steel Dancer is sort of cool, but I don't have the buffs for it, you know? Like, this is really good tempo. Maybe I ditch the Evis and look for a tempo buff here. The problem is if I hit something that's unplayable or gets stuck, I really do mess up the Steel Dancer, but I think it's worth the try. It's worth the try. Hey, Plamarmelo! Oh my god, why do I keep getting this guy off my mulligan? This has happened multiple times now. I'm over it. I keep rolling him off the mulligan. Oh my god. Oh, that's a good roll. Okay. That makes Steel Dancer insane. So we like the... Oh my god. What is this opener? Why are his cards so cheap? Meek Mastery's back, and it still sucks. More at 11. I think we're actually going to get out of this kind of okay, though. All things considered. I mean, I guess I need like a Rushman and almost Steel Dancer, though, because this is going to come back again. I'm just whacking into these to make sure they don't snowball, right? What is this? 4 mana play? Okay, so we have a good 3 and a good 4. Can I pull this back? I don't know. I don't know. This whole deck is just copying, bros. What is this nonsense? Be a rush minion. Be a rush minion. I don't even know if there's any rush big enough to kill this, though, to be honest. I'm taking just so much free damage trying to deal with these, you know? I don't think it'll get there. This plus this is too much mana. I can do this plus this. But then this isn't comboed. Oh, wow. That's annoying to get through, isn't it? Guess I could go Corsair. I'm gonna be at 11 by the time I deal with the idiot patrons. Corsair Agent here is really not that good. Shadowcaster on the Steel Dancer would be the move, but then I'm not killing the patrons again. This sucks. I'm just dead.
This guy's toast.
There's no way.
Don't touch the air.
My blade stays sharp.
If I had immunity this whole time, maybe, right? Maybe. 7 health ain't gonna work, though.
Just to see you.
Well, functionally, I'm at 3 health right now. That definitely ain't gonna work. Eagle Horn for lethal. Jeez. Ugh, that opener, man. Rolling Grimmer Patron and Meek Mastery. I think Grimmer Patron's an ultra rare as well, right? I feel like it is. I don't actually know that though, I guess, but it feels like it is. I think both of those are ultra rares. I feel like I never see Grimmer Patron. I could pull up Firestone and look at the list of ultra rares, but I don't know.
Lillian versus Elucia.
My school trespasser. Aiding Kel'Thuzad will destroy your family.
Ooh, bag of coins? We keep that to get some crazy sneaky stuff early? Yeah, maybe. It's one of those you don't hate if it gets stuck in spot, you don't hate it. Shadowcaster would be nuts on a burglar. Yeah, actually, this is good. I'll do this, in fact. Yeah, this is really good. I don't know if the wiki's got updated treasure pools. Oh, no. Pager's not an ultra rare. It's just after round 4, it looks like. The ultra rares for pool 2 are Chaos Theory, Overpowered, Wax Razor, Dream Grove, Embers, and Wish. Oh man, Jandis is. Did I draw this again, or did it actually draw it? Oh my god, did I draw it again? I feel like I just drew it again. Can somebody tell me? Was this like the start of game effect, or was it in my mulligan?
I'm almost out of time.
It was in. It wasn't. Okay, that's a relief.
Competition is fierce.
Thank God for that. Hit this, hit this, roll this, roll this, roll this bad boy, roll this bad boy. Come on.
You are
Yes.
not on coin.
Oh,
No fourth card
fancy.
Can't be in your mulligan.
An 8-2. That's kind of fun. And Jandis is now in a good spot too. Okay. Thank God it was extra. I was gonna be real mad again. All right. Ooh. Okay, so we want her ready for 4, so we need to play Henchman next turn, kind of no matter what. Oh, I was hoping this rolled, because this is a little easy to kill now. Big 7-drop would have been nicer, but I'll take Jackson, that's fine.
Intriguing.
Staff is really good value. Eerie Stone is really value, too. This is like a super value deck. Everything he has is value. Surly Mob trying to high roll. Oh, he's a god! Wow. I am not even mad. You deserved it, bro. Good effort, good effort.
I got this.
40, 45, 4500.
The competition is fierce, isn't it?
I'm gonna hold weapon. Oh, that rolls. That's okay, I guess. I need to win this game quick, right? Because he's going to outvalue for sure long. So Jandis 4, Rhino 5 is pretty cool. Damage output off Rhino's a little tiny upside, I guess. Do I have any beasts to utilize off the Rhino? I don't think so, right? No, it doesn't look like it. Mage Secret. Could have like a barrier situation. Vaporize. Vaporize it is.
40, 45, 4500.
In case we roll something that boosts damage. Let's wait here. I don't know if that exists, but you never know. Krastenov's pretty nuts for us if it lives, so let's try to keep it alive.
Who you want
Looking
to
for
kill?
40, 45, 40, 500. Stay sharp.
If he casts Hysteria on Krastenov,
Sharp.
I should keep my weapon equipped. If he doesn't cast Hysteria on Krastenov, I should attack. I don't think he'll Hysteria the Krastenov, right? That was a good roll. We wiped off our Jandis low roll thingy. Ping thingy. Hysteria on Krastenov, it hits twice. Big bonus weapon. Okay. I could actually get 2 Krastenov rolls, honestly, if there's multiple minions out. It's a really, really good apathy, but is it enough? How much damage do I have here? 3 and 4 and 2. What did I say? 2, 4, 6. Plus 6 is 12. Plus weapon is 14. So not quite a lethal. And I do need to deal with that minion. So let's do something like this.
Intriguing.
My blade stay sharp.
Who you want?
I didn't really check the other iteration of
500.
that thing into Eviscerate, but it didn't feel like a lethal because I didn't get a weapon up. I don't know. Guess I could have checked that a little closer. Did that really roll the thing I buffed? Oh my god, that's twice that's happened. I'm getting tilted on the rolls this run, I feel like. I mean, we're winning a lot, but I feel like our RNG hasn't really been that good. The Amalgam Train was nuts. That last guy's opening hand was nuts. We've low rolled twice on things I buffed getting evolved. We missed that deadly shot roll. He kind of high rolled the deadly shot, right? Like, there's been a few things now that are 6 and 7 is a little light again. Man. Oh, actually, it is Rhino. Rhino's still one off, I think, with Reincarnate, right?
For the Scarlet Crusade. My blade stay sharp.
It's like really close, but it's one off. Do I do it just to get the 1, or do I need to wait? Like, does putting them to 1 make a difference? Hey, Super Base! Oh my god. Yeah, I've never heard the Jackson attack lines before. Thanks to the 1,000 bits. It's really nice. The only reason to keep this would be to push through a taunt, but I don't actually have lethal with my weapon right now is the problem, so I guess I do it. It's one of those plays that's like sneaky and not necessarily good, but let's make him have it. Oh, that's a good roll. Oh, not that good, I guess. I don't really have any discards. Let's just make him have it. I mean, most of their hand is like mage cards, which can be healing with like barriers and stuff, but not super likely to be healing. I have quite a few draws in the deck for damage. That feels like it could definitely be healing, but does that other thing break that? Wow, they found healing, yeah. Are they gonna be able to clear both minions though? That's the next step of this problem, right? I mean, we can see, oh wow. Perfect, really perfect. Okay, so I'm 4 off. Acolyte of Pain backstab's actually really good. Eviscerate or
Intriguing.
Dread Corsair's okay.
My blade stay sharp.
This getting evolved would be nice. I actually want the Acolyte to stay around. Oh, that's kind of scary, actually. I don't think I'm dead, but priests can do scary things, right? But I like that the Acolyte's up because I can maybe draw again. That's nice. And he burned the Krusty, which would have been a great answer to this. That's nice. Looks like he has an answer anyway. But 2 draws off Acolyte's a big deal. Also, we know his hand doesn't really change from last turn, right? Because maybe a little technically, but not much. He has a Bittertide Hydra. Just play that. Play that for me, please. That would be great. Just go ahead and play. I don't actually know if that would help me that much. I mean, with Acolyte on board, it certainly would, but as it currently stands, he's at 4, so it wouldn't inherently help. Is he? I thought that was a Bittertide. Am I? Did he not get a Bittertide? Wand doesn't help. Paralytic Poison would help if I wasn't frozen. I mean, it doesn't really help that much, I guess. I mean, we'll save Wand, right? It might get grosser next turn. I don't know if it's better to, like, weapon and put that on, or... I don't know. Whatever. I just need cards, man. Just any card, really. Volpira. I could probably get there with a Hinch Clan. Bizarre Mugger, maybe. Shoot, a Mad Bomber I'd take a roll on. Deckhand. Wand Thief, great. Taunt's not a problem, actually, so if I can find... Oh, we did it. We did it, team. Oh, my God. We did it, team. Oh, like we're just barely getting over the hump here. Oh, boy. Good God. I mean, we had a lot of draws there for outs. Freebooter, Eviscerate. There's like a million different draws. I really don't want another weapon. I want usually Kingsbane. Although, I don't know. Kingsbane has definitely lost a little utility. I think I'll just take Mage Armor again, though. I just need cards, though. Like, I'm thinking about taking this so that I can get Panthara and Wandmaker. Oh, this isn't bad either, actually, because Fan is good and Jandis is good. Sap is not great for me, but Fan is a cycle and Jandis is a cycle. Does this improve the quality of my deck? It makes me hard. It makes treasures harder to get, but it makes Jandis more likely to get, and she's definitely one of my better cards. Fan cycles for 1 mana usually. Sap is okay. I mean, 99% of the time you're better to not take cards, but I'm a little tempted here. I'm a little tempted. I just like Wand so much, though. I think it's just better to not take cards. Deck density is nice. For Kingsbane shuffles, for treasure density, so on. Paladin is spooky. Okay. This is kind of interesting. I can play Deckhand on 1. I don't hate a Wand Thief over there. I can actually Deckhand coin Wand Thief. That makes the Burglar playable on 2. That's actually pretty good, yeah. And that means also I'm not going to draw into the Idiot Henchman. So that's nice. Crystal Gem. Don't have a like crazy early weapon. Oh, I do hate this Divine Shield thing though. It's always such a pain. I always feel like I handle this so poorly. They just like get a million shields every time I do this, I feel like. Okay. This is, I think, a really good hand though. Like a really high tempo start. I'm thinking about doing something. Nope. Deadly's not bad. This could be an Omayog. Nope. Could be an idiot, yeah. Hope not. That will definitely be more annoying. Intellect's great. We need resources. Not an idiot, not an Omayog. Okay. Ooh, that's a nice roll for a 2-drop. Let's go. Oh, that's a nice minion for a... That's a nice minion for a 3-drop. I think we just ignore it, honestly, though, for now. Just because, you know, I'm going to put it in the pool anyway, so it's like... What's the point? Probably. Ooh, I don't know. Mortal Strike's enticing because it is nice damage output, but I feel like Nature Studies can also turn into damage or hit here. Yeah, it's nice. Split these out a little bit. This can turn into damage or something else awesome, right? It's kind of got double duties potentially. Silverleaf's cool. Oh. Yeah, I mean, the immunity's kind of nice, but...
Blood and plunder.
How long do I hold here for a... If at all, is the question. How long do I hold... like these for a Kingsbane, you know, versus using the poison now? I think I use the poison now. Protecting these minions seems pretty reasonably good. Like, if he reses that, like, sure, it's annoying, but it can't attack. I get more damage through, and that's ultimately the end game goal. Shadowcaster. Oh, Wand is really nice. Okay, I think I definitely want to use these on a 2 durability turn. So I can draw more cards, right? So we'll just refresh here. Next, oh god, I could have used this. I'm so bad. Oh crap. Ah! I mean, only if I draw Kingsbane is holding this right, and I almost never draw Kingsbane right. So it's not right to hold it. It's just better to use it, obviously. That's just silly. Lethal, 8, 10, 12. Yeah, we do. Okay, so it didn't matter anyway. Cool. Nice. Yeah, I mean, like I said, like, these are really annoying, but, you know, if they're on the back foot, like, who cares? We just go face and they don't matter. It's just too slow, right? A lot of value, but just too slow. Gotta keep up, you know? 0 minutes since the last misplay. Yeah, no, it was a misplay 96% of the time or whatever, right? The odds of hitting a Kingsbane are so low that you don't, like, hold it for Kingsbane. You just play it. Commit your mana. Now, the question is, should I have played Silverleaf or should I have played Paralytic, right? Like, we were so close to ending. I actually think Paralytic is slightly better, but Silverleaf opens up Emerald Goggles, so... Oh, hey, they shall be vanquished. I didn't see your Prime sub. Sorry, dude. Thanks, they shall be vanquished. This is a wild run, guys. Yeah, I need a little thing that flashes up and says like a little image. This stream has gone 0 minutes without a misplay. Every time I misplay, just to cue into the misplay fact. At least for really obvious ones. Some people say misplays are some people use the term misplay incorrectly, I think, where they are describing like, oh, I would have taken this other line. That's a misplay. No, that's just a different line. It's not a misplays to me are like objective, not subjective, you know, where like, you know, you just lose damage or take a worse trade or, you know, objectively, mathematically true, incorrect things. Which that last one was pretty darn close to being. Technically had a little wiggle room, but pretty darn close to being 96% misplay. Do you use beard oil? Not really, man. I'm not a big beard oil guy. Yeah, I don't know. Yes, the spell burst, that is an example, a great example of an objective misplay. I just, you know, I eat a lot of French fries and then I just kind of rub my beard. That's the trick. It's the French fries that'll save you. As long as you've got French fries. Is this a real delay, or do I need to? I don't know. I don't know. Dorder, I have no idea, dude. I live in the city, but I do not know anything about baseball. I mean, I know how to play baseball. I know the rules of baseball. I've played baseball. I've watched baseball, but I don't like baseball much. I'm a basketball guy. So I cannot offer a nuanced, reasonable perspective about the Cardinals manager decision. Do I ever do predictions? If a mod wants to do them, yeah. Right now is, will I ever find a game? I just did one. Do I have a favorite planet? I'm pretty prone to Earth. I mean, Earth's pretty chill. I like Earth pretty well. My wife lives there. I have a house there. I don't die when I enter its atmosphere or lack thereof. So yeah, Earth's pretty sweet. If we're talking non-Earth planets, I've always been a little partial to Neptune.
If something exciting happens,
Like Neptune has a nice color and ring to it. Not a literal ring like Saturn. Although, does it have a ring actually? Doesn't Neptune have like faint rings or something? I don't know. Maybe not. But Neptune's always been a really pretty planet. Baseball's a bit boring to watch live. That's what I agree too. It just takes a long time for anything interesting to happen. That's exactly my perspective. Takes too long for cool stuff to go down. All right, with coin, I think I like One Thief. Okay, we need to find higher tempo stuff here in the middle though. Fence is all right actually. Weapons is good if we can find a freaking Kingsbane. Probably good anyway. It's just like 16 damage on the hero power.
More duels. Keep up the great content.
How often? Ooh, do they have actual death rattle minions? Ooh, scary. This could be a lot of armor. That's bad for us if so. We're getting late in the run though, so people's like density of stuff kind of goes down sometimes, right? Oh. Like, how insane is this opener, by the way? This is insane. Hopefully this gets evolved, right? Evolve this. Ah, oh, that's awful. Oh, no, it's not insane. That's not a 3-drop. It was a good start, but it failed at the end. I need the top deck's Kingsbane. I need card draw. I got this because it's like kind of resource and damage. I mean, it's a garbage resource, but it's something. Doom card. Oh, God. That's spooky. Paralytic poison. I vastly prefer the other ones is the problem.
Greetings, Sir Regis.
Hopefully this gets evolved into a 4-drop now. Come on. Come on. Oh, God. Greetings, nicely seasoned min balls. You couldn't have arrived at a more opportune moment to read your name. Some 3-drop and 4-drop I've gotten here. If I actually, you know, honestly though, if I got a Shadowcaster to play off of this, that would be sick. It would almost be worth it just to get some awesome solar eclipses and stuff, but that's gonna be really hard to do, obviously. Do 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 do.
I got this.
Gotta try to race. We're out of steam already, so we just gotta try to race. I need like a big Jandis or something. It's always the buffed thing that gets evolved, I feel like. Never the thing I need. Like, why couldn't this get evolved? This would be the sickest 5-drop. It would probably be a 1/1 though. God knows. So this is like 15 damage. That leaves 12 to figure out. Minus any minion deaths, of course, as well. I need like, I don't know, Jandis. I need maybe a Shadowcaster on a Wand Thief would still be nice. I would totally take that. Find some resources. Coins is scary. What is this turn gonna do? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. How bad's this gonna get? How big? How big is it? Oh, is it? It's not. Oh, that's pretty big, but I have Coerce, so that doesn't even matter. That's actually like sort of good for me in a weird way.
My blade stays sharp.
Okay, come on. This guy. This guy. Oh my god. If I get one minion that's statted appropriately, I will be the happiest man alive. Also, this sucks. That's garbage, because now I can't coin a Jandis. I guess I could actually still, because this would be 2 mana, and Jandis would be 4. This is 0, this is 1. So Jandis would be playable. May not need Jandis if I could just stick enough minions here. They don't seem to have great reactivity into the board. Oh, that's really slow. Is that just lethal? Feels like it maybe. Well, not yet, I guess, but maybe next turn?
Still hot. My blade stays sharp.
Ha, this guy's toast.
All right, so this gives me a weapon lethal. I'm gonna save this in case I need to activate a combo. Oh, okay, that's a little better at least. I don't know, I just eviscerate's like the only combo I think, but you never know. Oh, wow. So taunts here are actually a pickle and rush minions are a pickle. Oh, they're discarding though, that's a good sign. They must not have found what they needed. That's pretty crazy. I don't know what that does. Oh, he got the like cool buff off the Direwolf Alpha. You rarely see that, where you make it the stats more permanent or whatever. Cool. We are just barely getting there every time, man. Every time. But unbelievable 11-win run here. This is crazy. I will take another henchman. Yeah, that's great. Doesn't ruin my draw. Increases my resources in hand. It's great stuff. Can we do it? I don't think no, we've had 12 with Rogue, I think. I don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna get both henchmen in the in the mulligan, aren't I? Yeah, it's destined to be. Whoever you are in chat that said that, if it happens, you are banned forever, so. Just enjoy your ban. I mean, 12 wins is great, but frankly, this deck getting to 11 has shocked me. It's amazing. I'm pumped. Emerald Goggles is really strong, though, so it's not that surprising. But it is cool that we actually did sort of use the weapon stuff that we intended to in a cool way. Paladin is spooky. It's probably like double Divine Shield Paladin or something.
Are you even supposed to be here?
Try to keep quiet.
I don't think plagiarize is good enough for us. We got to go way faster than this. Here's the double idiot, by the way. I know we're going to get both idiots. Oh, this is kind of intriguing. Huh. This is kind of intriguing. I'm going to get both idiots too, which is nice. Divine. Oh, captured flag is why he's here. I see. Okay. Do I go for this? Oh my. I think I go for Jandis soon, right? So if I go now, I need to use... Well, weirdly... this might be a scenario where playing the shark for a 5-drop is just better. I think.
I'm almost out of time.
In other words, I don't know if coining the agent's worth it. See, next turn, this is 1, 2, 3, 7. I guess it's still worth it to coin the agent because it might protect the shark.
This guy's toast.
And it's just another minion too. And it's not bad if I get a 4-drop by any means. So we don't know that we need to protect the shark, but if I can keep the shark alive into Jandis in particular for the turn 3 Jandis, that would be insane, obviously. So there's a world where I play these, this stays alive or doesn't get evolved. And then I go for turn 3 Jandis. Right. With shark. I mean, I guess the problem right now is the board's too full for that, technically. So I almost need him to kill something, I suppose. Or, like, I need to be able to trade these in, you know, alternatively. I could trade in 2 minions right now, and that would be perfect. Oh, no, this doesn't die. So I would lose 1 on the Jandis here. But that feels like it's still worth, right? To get 3 Jandis minions this early in the game. Oh, it could be Oh My Yogg as well. We haven't tested Oh My Yogg yet. So let's actually see if it's Oh My Yogg. It's not. Okay. This has got to be worth, doesn't it? Okay. Oh, the shark got evolved. That's a great evolve if it stakes because it reloads. Wow. I feel like an Oilotron is not sufficient, but I'm not 100% on that. Kind of need board space. I almost need to trade in the green skin. This is my turn. look at my turn 3 compared to his. Oh God, Goggles is broken, right? It's just broken. Do I have any sort of lethal actually? 11 or 9, 15, 20. Not quite, but I think we should just take the good play here. Oh, that's only plus. That's only if you have a weapon, though. I don't have a weapon.
The maniacal laugh
Never mind.
gives me XD.
But I can still do this, which is good as well. There's no reason to get.
Does this work to you? My blade stays sharp.
What is this secret, by the way? I don't even know. Avenge, maybe? Did we test an Avenge until now? Okay, so he's at 3. I still have a full board. I have a pretty decent hand as well. Yeah, I don't know. I feel good. It's turn 4. This is feeling pretty tight. I don't mean tight as in like, oh, that's tight. I speak in a cool way. I mean like safe. Like it's a tight ship. This is tight. All right, yeah. Wow, we got the 12. Cool. 0 misplays along the way. No inefficiencies whatsoever. I actually think we kind of did good with drafting. Like, we built a cool deck. But Goggles fixes all problems, right? Goggles OP. Ooh, epic card. Well, that was probably the most lopsided 12 win. No, actually, the Boar was the most lopsided 12 win we've had. 12th game, I mean. Boar Paladin was definitely more lopsided, but that was a pretty insane opener. That was darn near Boar level of absurdity. I like the line I took, by the way. It worked out really well. I was worried that we weren't going to get it, but it worked out well. Got lucky there. Okay, so that was a good thing. I'm gonna take a pee break. I'm gonna come back, and I think we're gonna do some Tavern Brawl real quick. I wanted to get a quick look at this Tavern Brawl. It's not a build Tavern Brawl, but it looks like it'd just be fun for a few games, shenanigans. And I don't have a video ready for tonight, and I don't have time to edit a Duels video tonight. So I'm gonna get a quick few Tavern Brawl games in. Then, if I have any time left, which we might, we'll probably just do a little Mercs something. I don't know. Try some Mercs PvP or something in the stream. But give me 30 seconds to pee and we'll be right back. Alrighty. Tavern Brawl. Man, good stream though. What an opener, dude. 12 win Duels run to kick it off. 2.5 hour run. That is gonna be a monster YouTube commit there. Boy, oh boy. A monster on YouTube. All right, so this is, how does this work? We get like random spells. It's thievery to the max, right? We get random spells. And we get a minion when we play the spell of the same cost, right? I think that's how this works. So cheap spells seems good. I'm expecting real shenaniganery here. Okay, can't quite use that yet. I wish they put a Test Greymane in each deck. Do they? Do they put a Test Greymane in each deck? That would be so sick if it's all spells and then one test. I'm guessing they don't, but that would be really fun. Is armor better or attack better? Probably armor better. Yeah, I'm like more reactive and defensive right now, so armor better. Wisp. Oh, a lot of imps. Oh my. I need this already. Oh, Hellfire is cool.
Here we go.
Yeah, we're gonna clear that up anyway, right? Let's not bother. Let's just hold. Good old Bogstruck Clacker. This guy gets like forgetting about. Oh, interesting. I could let them doom themselves, but this still feels a little too clean. I don't think I get greedy, right? Blast Wave would be a little too much. Sadly, my guy gets hit too. That's okay though. Is Hearthstone for fun? No. That's not true. Never. I always find it amusing the children's card game meme. Hearthstone is like, I think it's funny too. Like, I get it. I'm not dissing the meme or whatever. But it's just weird how it ever originated because it's very clearly not a game for children. It never was. It's just strange that that was the joke. I think probably Reynad is the originator of that, but it always just felt a little funny. Yeah, we just get a 5-drop, right? Some 5-drop reach. If the meme originates from Yu-Gi-Oh, then it probably makes more sense. Yu-Gi-Oh is probably more designed for children, yeah. Hearthstone's average age is like 30, though. Hearthstone's for old men. My average audience age on YouTube is like 98% men, and they're all from like 25 to 35. Now, obviously, you know, people are going to self-select to me based on certain characteristics. So, you know, part of that's that it matches up with my traits. But from what I understand, talking to everybody else, it's pretty much universal. Ooh, this is nice. Ooh, good minion too. Jeez. Okay. That's pretty sweet. They did Wailing Caverns and Skullomance. What dungeon would you like to see them cover? I think Dead Mines would be pretty cool, but I don't know how to make it level appropriate for where the Mercenaries are currently at. Like, they're supposed to be level 40 right now and stuff. I don't know. And we're in like vintage World of Warcraft, where Dead Mines was like level 18 to 20 or something, or whatever it was. So I don't know. Beast looks pretty good. Big Bad Voodoo is actually pretty sick too. Wow. Wow. Oh, wow. Say wow one more time, Regis. One more time. Oh, I want to hit this. I want to hit this so bad. Can do it with imps later if I need to, though. It's not like the end of the world. Initiation. Oh. Intriguing. Wow. Mesden, thanks for the bits. And yeah, no problem on the raid. Happy. I'm glad it went well, sounds like. I always say glad it went well, and then I realize, like, well, maybe it didn't go well. I didn't really confirm that it went well. Perhaps it went poorly. For all I know. Better make sure. Here we go. Stormbringer. This board can't get worse, right?
Just act natural.
Oh, baby. That is nice. We got Gruul, Deathwing, Gruul's little brother Gormok, Splinter Bro, Ivory. Pretty sweet. Ivory doesn't do anything, though, I guess. Rome's pretty cool, though. Extra cards. Oh. Okay. Oh my god, is that corrupted? Wow, not even mad. Just impressed. That was something right there. Huh. I am just impressed. Huh. Let's try it again. Big board. Need the Stormbringer. Do we have the same decks? No, it doesn't look like it. He's got, well, I mean, I guess, but he could, but it doesn't feel like it anyway. Wow. If I'm dead here, I'm going to be so mad. There's no way I'm dead, right? No. Come on. Okay, that's all right. That's okay too. Not dead, not dead. Okay, that's important. How do I get a lethal though? Grievous into this is 5. Oh, Fire Sale. It's, kills my minions too readily. Shoot. Spellbender, no. This just isn't lethal, right? There's no way. I have 7 and 4 and 1. No, it's not lethal. So I have to trade a little bit here. Raid leader? No raid leader. Ugh, these games are close, man. These like go down to the wire, don't they? I can use Overflow. I don't think I have to worry about fatigue too much. Hoping for a clutch Spellbender here, really. It's the only way I see getting out of this mess.
Using Bane of Doom to kill opponent face is always so satisfying. You win the game and most importantly get a demon.
Yeah, I always felt the same way with what was it? Baited arrow, killing them with baited arrow and summoning the 5/5. Like, you idiot. Wait, was that just the other conjurers? Okay. Wow. At least they also wiped their board. That's good. Seems like a great overflow opportunity into Since Demons. I mean, yes, I'm going to be out of cards. Since Demons doesn't draw anything, I guess. Oh, was that outcasted? No. Okay. That makes their hand a lot smaller, at least. Bomb's good. Really good. Ooh.
Boys, make some
I think we like this better, don't we?
I made it to a stream this week. Yay.
Let's get more dudes this way. Okay.
There was an old bug where killing a multiple phase boss with Bane of
scary,
Doom
man.
would skip the
This is
future
spooky.
phases of the boss.
Oh, really? I didn't know that. You could skip boss phases with Bane of Doom. I never knew that. Sydney, thanks to the 29 months. Super base with 100 bits. Appreciate it. Oh, wow. Finja, dude. Sounded like somebody just gave me a giant cheer. It's my cheer sound. A mega cheer. Surely I'm getting close to lethals, right? This can go face.
crystal clear.
Vaporize. Okay. No biggie. So I have 14. But I don't have lethal yet. Oh, that's a good roll, though.
I see a vision in the flame.
Okay. 2 taunts is enough, I hope, and 12 health, I guess, the combination thereof. Seemed like it was more damage to hit the dude there than hit the face, right? So, I don't know if that was correct, but it felt okay. Oh, there's no minions in decks. You just get a garbage 8 drop. Oh, no. That sucks. Well fought, though. Well fought, the ruler. That was a fun game. That poison seed turn in particular was pretty bonkers. I thought we had him there. Yeah, that was fun. I think I've been sleeping on Tavern Brawl. It's always like pretty fun. Like the games turn into shenanigans pretty quickly. I should have done more Tavern Brawl in the past. It seems like people don't totally love watching it, but they don't hate watching it either.
Valera versus Valera.
Valera versus Valera. This looks pretty good. Oh yeah, really nice curve. I actually like wisps a lot as well. I'm gonna hold it. We have enough curve. I think that will be okay. I was really shocked. There's like that achievement for Tavern Brawls, like complete 500 Tavern Brawl games or something. I don't know what it is, something like that. I was really, really stunned that I had that achieved. I almost never did Tavern Brawls back in the day. I don't know how I got to 500, honestly. It almost felt like they just... I don't know. I just can't remember ever playing enough. Because there was never a point where I really cared that much about the pack. It was just like a big headache to go in there and stuff. I don't know. So guys, look, this is weird. Look, it's magic. Look. So this is an H, right? An H. I'll turn this page, but when I bring it back, lines? What?
Let me show you the other side.
It's not right. It's a triangle, but I'll bring the page back. Look again. It's another H. Now that's a dude doing the splits, actually. That's a sideways man or person doing the splits. I could be a man, but I can't imagine doing that myself. I am not a splitter. Not one to split.
Now match the symbol under the barrel.
Maybe a
and flip the
banana
barrel
split.
once.
What? Oh yeah, God, I've done this before, but it's been years, literal years. Where is that symbol, dude? It's not in there. There it is. Wait, does it have to be? Oh, there we go. Whee! What is this? This is a horseshoe on a horseshoe pole. This is a ball rolling down a hill. This is Adidas. It's the Adidas logo in the Warcraft. This is I don't know. What is that? It's a square with a line on top. It's I don't really see anything in that one. That one's hard to read. Ooh. He's nice. What a turn, dude. Oh my God, look at this turn. What? Wow, Vendetta counts as a 4-cost card as well, huh? Even though it's discounted. That's pretty wild. I got the Baron Rivendare off that. Well, that's a pretty high tempo turn. A TNT detonator? Okay, sure. And that's just the letter N. I mean, or Z maybe. That is a circle that's bounced off a wall and then the floor. This is a shoe stepping on the ground really fast, or maybe jumping off the ground really fast. That says 64. I don't know. I wonder who made all these. How many triangles do you see here? 2. There's 2 triangles. A TNT plunger. That sounds like the right word. Sure, yeah. Look at this. This is gonna be insane. I'm just going face, right? Like, the Divine Shield will shut these down, so use your face, right? This is gonna get Divine Shield too. I guess I could like kill this. Yeah, and this maybe. Arguably should have used the Baron to do that, but I like the board space, so I don't know. It's kind of the same difference. This is like an utter stomping. I've just been playing with the book instead of playing the game. That is so different than last game. That one game was so close. I just did that mega turn, right? That's all you need. That's your rendition of a food pyramid. Junk and not junk. That's all it is. Junk food on the bottom. That's 80% of your diet. Not junk food's the other 20. Oh boy. Ignis Inferno with the 19 months. Thank you, Ignis. Welcome back.
Always do.
Okay, Seal seems pretty good. I don't hate Fist either. Well, I don't know. Seal may not be that good because we may not have a minion on board for it. I want cards that I can just play, right? This one's way better. Poison Seeds is a good backup plan. I wonder what percentage of people keep playing Tavern Brawl after getting the pack. I would say like almost 0.
I will be your
I mean, it just honestly, I would say 5%. Maybe not 0, but 5% or something. I will be your death. Imagine BM emoting in the Tavern Brawl of all things. Imagine feeling like you have to emote in the Tavern. Maybe I didn't say greetings or something. I don't know. I never pay attention to emotes at all anymore. Good ones or bad ones, my brain just does not process them any longer. I mean, sure, I guess. Why do they take away the golden border and card backs? Golden border and card backs. You mean for hero portraits or? Oh yeah, we have base hero portraits. Yeah, I don't know. Good question. I definitely have golden rogue. Yeah, that is a good question. I don't know. Looks good. Oh, what a turn again. I wonder, I feel like I'm getting pretty nice tempo advantages early. I wonder if my opponents aren't mulliganing quite as, well, I guess that Elemental Destruction was kind of bad. Maybe just bad luck. Not their fault, I mean, just bad luck. Ugh. I think you definitely want to mulligan for curve and independent cards as much as possible, though, right? Like, if, I mean, obviously you don't know what you're going to get in replacement, but if a card is not low curve and not independent, get rid of it, you know.
So many options.
It needs to be castable from hand no matter what, and it needs to be 2 to 4 mana, probably, right? For this particular Tavern Brawl.
So many to choose soon.
Wizard. I guess Wizard closed their laptop screen, threw their phone on the ground. I don't know what happened, but Wizard seems to have noped out. Okay.
Choose soon.
Is Battle Rage normally castable if you don't have damaged minions? It let me cast it there, but some cards get stuck in hand. I don't know. Scarlet Monastery? Yeah, I would be totally up for Scarlet Monastery. I theorized Scarlet Monastery at one point because of like Talon and all these guys showing up with Scarlet Monastery outfits. We've gotten like a handful of Scarlet Monastery-esque looking people in the core set. And by a handful, I might literally mean one. I don't know. Oh, Clemson Clergy also has a Scarlet Monastery looking thingy on. Doesn't really mean anything, but it was a theory at least. That might be it, actually. And then Talon seems to be rocking some Scarlet Monastery stuff. Yeah, that's probably it, actually.
Welcome, boys.
I'm looking, I don't see anybody else.
By the hearth, won't ya?
Almost up to 4 years of watching the best Hearthstone content.
Wow. Oh, crap. Sorry. Oh, free to win. I'm sorry, dude. Sorry, free to win. I was looking at something. My apologies. Who you been watching for 4 years, Dunkman? You've been watching Dexter for 4 years? The best Hearthstone content creator? Wow. You should go tell Dexter that, dude. You should go tell Dex. He'll be appreciative that you've been watching him for 4 years. Thanks to the 45 months, Dunkman, sir. That's crazy. All right. This is real bad. That's really good, though. Yeah, this is good. Oh, well, Freshton's not good, actually. It's pretty bad. Small-time recruits is okay. It's playable, right? Even if we don't have minions, it's cool. Reckless Flurry. Rifa. Rifa.
Give that minion a turn to get ready.
I just like this mode a lot because you don't have to play with rogue cards. I've always hated rogue cards in particular. It's really nice that you don't have to play with rogue cards. It's always been my dream. Hate rogue cards. I do think rogue is probably my least favorite class to play, despite the fact that we just went on a 12-win run. I gotta edit that. I gotta edit that out of the video. That's gonna spoil the future video. If you're watching this right now and I had to bleep a large portion of the video, don't be alarmed. It's just spoiler protection. And now I'm gonna be really quiet for 30 seconds so that I remember to go back and change that in the edit. Wow, I gotta make espionage. I gotta be quiet for 30 seconds, okay? Okay, that should be enough. I'll now be like, when I edit this tonight, I'll be like, what is that long pause? What am I doing? And I'll be like, oh yeah, I need to bleep that part. That's right. This is my editor note to myself. That can't have been 30 seconds. Oh, but it could. Time flies when you're watching a man dance. Time really flies when a man dances. Is this a beast? No, he's just a banana. Banana man. Just an old banana man. He's lost it. That was years ago, dude. Anybody who streams... Anybody who streams for more than like a week, they're gone, dude. They've already lost it, I assure you. Wow. Big tempo swing. We're gonna kind of do the same thing, but I feel like his is just gonna be better.
What was lost?
Yeah.
Found again. Turn to get ready.
I mean, it's okay. I can lava shock or face tank, whatever. My hand's not looking great though. Why did Fresh Scent just have a... What is happening? It's lost its soul. What is going on right now with Fresh Scent? Look at this. What's it doing? Is that like cursed or something? What did he play a curse card? What triggered that? No, he didn't play a curse card. I don't know what that's from. That's wild. Pretty clutch draw, by the way. Oh, wow. I've never seen this before. It's really freaking out. It's something about like the twin spell, maybe. I don't know. Oh, I fixed it. Yes, working magic. I want to see if I can cause it again. Something like bugged out when I was clicking it. Need a beast. I mean, there's a good chance we'll hit a beast eventually, I think. Oh, wow. Good roll, dude. That was a clutch roll. And the spell burst on that? Jeez, good turn. I have a good barricade now, though. Finally, my board's a little empty. Guess I'll reckless too, just for... Okay. Oh, the barricade breaks itself. Oh, I was like, where's my other minion? It's the Tortolling got summoned, so the barricade thinks there's a minion on board. Oh, that's sad. That sucks. Can't really fix that, but... Wow, we're gonna get outvalued hard. I am so far behind now. I need a weapon in my deck. That's the answer here, which I clearly don't have. Oh, wow. Okay, this could be interesting. Have some big minions. Oh. We're bringing it back, team. This was a good roll. This obviously sucked, but Boom's fine. Are they gonna run out of big stuff, though? I need a beast, too. I really need a beast. I need this to be a beast. Uh-oh. It's pretty good. That's a great minion, too. God, I remember Bone Wraith? That was always such a sick card. Oh, shame this didn't roll in. To deny the Boogie Boy. Oh, I need a magic card here. I don't even know. I need magic, dude. Okay. Oh, hello. Ah, it's a beast! Oh, it's a beast. Can it survive the turn is the question. Oh boy, it's a beast, guys. Can it survive the turn? I mean, there's a chance. They can die on board, as we can see, but there's a oh no, that's not good. Ooh, God, that's good stuff. There's no way my beast is gonna live, right? Like, there's just no way. He trades a 7/8 into the beast, right? Maybe you just go face? I don't know. Oh, wow. That's a good card. Maybe you just go face, right? Like, because you got the taunt guy to protect. You got the dread to protect. Why trade, you know? Why not just go face? Like, you've got this to kill anything well, I don't play minions, I guess, though. I don't know. I'm trying to talk. You know, like, I just dome for 15, I think, to end the game in 2 turns. Or 17, even. No, they trade. I hope I get a board clear. Great. Excellent. Oh, is that taunt enough to keep me alive? Probably not. 8, 17... I think I'm technically alive. These mage spells could, like, oh, I forgot about the roll off there though. That might actually do it. 16. Oh yeah, that did it. That's enough. Forgot about that stat roll off.
This jungle hides many.
That's totally lethal. Oh, good try though. Good try. Alright, I'm gonna play one more of these Tavern Brawls, and then we're gonna do a little bit of Mercs PvP for just, I don't know, 30 minutes or something. See if I can't find a real opponent in Mercs. Which has so far been nigh on impossible. It's Valir every time, guys. Rogue's really popular. Regis. Okay, this is good. Sabotage should pretty much always have a target, right? There's so many minions being summoned on board. Oh, Torrent's kind of nice. That might be a great way to swing a board. Renew is also plenty chill. Mark Shot's good. This is a good hand. A lot of ways to kill my opponent's stuff while summoning my own stuff. That's old school, pure Hearthstone as far as I'm concerned. That's what we like to see. I mean, this is kind of risky, but it could be amazing. It also just has some of the coolest art in Hearthstone. I love the color palette on this card. I feel like I never put this in a thumbnail, but it would be beautiful if I did. this could go in this thumbnail. If I get a good big play off of it, you know? Could be perfect.
Science over.
Probably like Dragon Sword. Could find me a good death rattle. Hey, brother Henham, thanks for the kind words, man. I appreciate you watching videos. That's cool. That's what keeps me in business, so thank you. Quite literally, keeps me in business. This is nice. Big spell damage. Summon that 10 health 4-drop. I dare you. Do it. Oh, that's good, though. That's a good roll. Not very good at killing these, am I? I need, like, I think I gotta stay on curve, actually. Get a bit of a value trade. Obviously, I don't buff anything except the board, but yeah, it's okay. Could have, like, played this first and buffed it, but who cares? Not worth that much trouble. Where's that good death rattle? Show me that death rattle. That's good that this killed. That buff actually mattered quite a bit in hindsight. Being able to kill off that rush minion. We weren't sure they'd play that, but it worked out pretty well. Sure. Cool. Looking for that death rattle. Show me the death rattle. If you haven't already discussed this at length, can I get your thoughts on Mercenaries? You don't have to elaborate more than like a sentence or two if it's a touchy subject. It's not a touchy subject. No, it's not a touchy subject. I think it's okay. It's a little grindy for me. I think I'll like PvP when I can finally play PvP. But it's feeling like that's going to take a long time. So I'm just kind of just forcing the grind until I can get to PvP. And then hoping for the best at that point. Some people enjoy the grind, for the record. I'm not one of them, but some people really like the, numbers go up game, which is totally reasonable to enjoy. I am happy for those folks, for sure. I have a death rattle, by the way. It's not an especially good one, I would say. It's interesting. Earlier... Oh, I should have played this, I think. I was gonna do this, so I guess I'll stick to the game plan, but... The Vendetta we had gave me a 4-drop. The 0-mana Vendetta summoned a 4-drop, but the 1-mana Torrent summoned a 1-drop. I don't know what the difference is, I guess.
Let me change your mind.
Is there a logical explanation for that? It's a really good initiation, man. I'm sure there is some logical explanation for that. I just don't, at the moment, see it. That was Sabotage? This was like 3 games ago.
Where my trees at?
Because I remember remarking, oh, weird, Vendetta gave us a 4-drop. I was like, that seems strange.
I can't do that.
It's actually a sort of decent consume magic, isn't it? Oh, wow! That gives me an excellent clear here, too. That's cool. Okay.
Here we go.
Nice. Big turn. I thought we were pretty far behind there, but that was clutch. Does Vendetta read this costs 4 less or 0? I don't know. You could probably look that up easier than me right now. Vendetta says cost 0 if you're holding a card from another class. Torrent says cost 3 less. So there is a distinction in the wording. I functionally, I don't know why that would change how this interaction happens, but there is technically a difference, I guess, yeah. Wow. Is this worth a vanish? The big problem with the vanish is that my minion gets vanished. The good thing about the vanish is these are kind of awkward to play, and I'm behind, so I sort of need it. Petting Zoo weirdly good here. I actually have the secret up, so. Huh. Can I buff this at all? I still haven't gotten my good death rattle, though. I need my good death rattle, guys. Maybe leaving the 1 attack minion up was good for your secret. Well, he had a weapon up, so I thought he would just hit it with a weapon. It doesn't have to be a minion. It's just, like, I had a 1/1 on board and he had a weapon, so I thought, like, surely he'll just hit it, you know? There was no need for it to be a minion that procced it. But don't you play Mercenaries? What does that but mean? I don't understand what you mean, Fish Cocktail. I do play Mercenaries, but what? You didn't have the front half of your sentence for that but.
Another test. My favorite.
Ooh. Firelands trade's fine on that. This is kind of gross too, though. Oh, just Fireland's fine on that. Evasion, huh? We'll just try to go for the win here. Frost over face, sort of thing. Maybe trade here to open up a board spot if I need it. Losing that 1 shouldn't matter. How much do I have? 10, 19, 20, 21. It's not actually enough. Oh, wow. I feel like the random demons are so much worse than random spells because the spells have double value always, right? Oh, what? Does that give me enough? I think I said I was at 20 and he took 1 extra damage there. Does that give me 21? 10, 19, 20, 21. It does, yeah. That actually gave me lethal. That's amusing. I needed 1 extra damage and they gave it to me. That's great. Oh, no Necroom Vial. I'm sad. No such luck. Couldn't get the fresh scent off either, but still fun games nonetheless. All right, cool. 5 wins. Let's do it. All right, next up, let's, I got like, I don't know, maybe just like 15, 20 minutes. Oh, actually, let me open my Tavern Brawl pack. That could be a fun way to close the video. Tavern Brawl pack. Let's see what we get. Phoenix pack. Nothing good. Blech. So, that said, now let's try to queue up a few PvP games. Still have not been finding real opponents at all. But I think this team's like level 30 now, so maybe... And I'm over 6k, which seemingly helps a little bit for people to find real opponents. So maybe between the two of these... Maybe we'll find an opponent. I don't know, though. If not, we'll just play a few anyway. That's fine. Go from there. I just really want to get to the spot where I'm playing real opponents. So I like this mode. I like... theoretically like the late game PvP. Like once I have say like 20-30 characters that I can PvP with competently and confidently and have like enough equipment for them and stuff, I think I'll like that a lot. But the time it's taking to get to that point is to me very boresome and tiresome. I really hate completing the tasks I really hate just grinding PvE. I like the first time I go through the PvE content. Like, the first time I fight a boss, like, that's actually pretty fun. The bosses are really fun. But that's not the fastest way to get to PvP, so it... And, you know, there's a limited number. It's fixed. I'm obviously going to beat everything before I get a full set of level 30 finished task characters, so I'm going to have to grind PvE to get more tasks. And so on. So we got an AI. That's fine. 4 casters and 2 protectors. So we actually probably want to open up with a fighter and a double caster team, actually. So our casters will not be weak, but our fighter and casters will be strong. This fighter is exposed if they play double protector, but that's not likely given there's 4 casters, right? It should be double caster, single protector. Which will be a little better for. Not super worried about Morgul. Actually, will we have a lethal here? No, we got 16 and 20. No, so let's go ahead and start whacking on Tamsin. I think she's a little scarier than Morgul. I don't know. These are like not synergistic comps, right? So hard to know for sure. Usually Rag not hitting Anacondra, so she's pretty strong. This is gonna deal 26 and 26. That'll be a lethal there. This is dealing 22, so we probably want to make sure that's a lethal. And then let's keep scaling up our nature damage. Oh, Rag's gonna live here, it looks like. It's okay though. Rag using random targeting is great. All right, we're just like, our bench is already stacked. Our nature damage scaling is just absolutely off the charts. We are clearly in a great spot. This is dealing a little more, so let's hit that there. And if we don't think we need more nature scaling, we could definitely just go for extra damage on Morgul. I mean, it doesn't matter. We're clearly so far ahead. It doesn't really make a difference. We just outrolled them on the first turn here. Oh, this is gonna be really close to dead, but not quite. 32, sadly. Can I single comp this? Like, can I no bench this game? I don't know what we need to turn for that. One wave it? What would you call that? One wave? Can I one wave this bad boy? Morgul's just so non-threatening. I think I just go for the... Like, I don't know. He's just not that scary, right? Like, I'm kind of wasting by not killing him, but it's fine. This is going to be 3 off as well. I actually need to get AoE here to finish. Oh, no, it wasn't. We got the nature damage bonus. Nice. How big is my team? 1887 Cairn. Guff has dodged every buff, though, poor guy. Let's just use Brightwing here. She's really quick to save the Morgul here. I mean, Brightwing could easily die, but we might actually one-wave this. Oh, we totally one-waved it. Wow. This is not even fair. Wow. I think this is the first time I've actually one-waved the AI. I don't think I've ever done it before. They almost always kill a character, but those rag shots being random and not having any roll advantages just completely shredded there. Cool. You went against a bot that had Zyrella Samuro? That's tough. I mean, I've lost a bot sometimes. If you just get like a really awkwardly bad opening, you know, roll, like if they do something unexpected, you can definitely hit a wall where you just get off to kind of a bad start. Or if your comp is just susceptible to it. Or if your comp's not like a good comp. Like I've tried to do some like level up comps and stuff in PvE the other night. That weren't like built to be synergistic, and that definitely caused some problems. I actually I wouldn't mind the AI queues as much if they didn't take like the full 2 minutes. It's pretty clear that you're either getting a quick real opponent queue or a really long AI queue. Although this might be a real opponent. That was kind of weird. We didn't get to like the 2 minute mark. Is this a real opponent? No. Crap. This has some fighter action, so let's mix it up here just a little. Brucon might be a little exposed here. And I didn't put Brightwing in early. I don't know. I think I maybe should have put Brightwing in here to save Brucon for the second wave. Because he's... Oh, actually, they only put one fighter in. Okay, so that's good news. So Brucon's chilling more. Yeah, I don't mind the +2/+2 buff. So let's think about this. I think we still want to focus here, though. What's she doing? She's doing 40 plus 8 is 48 plus 8. It's not quite a lethal on the Vol'jin. That makes me actually want to pivot and go here to maximize damage output. I don't need to kill the Uthers. The Malfurion is fine to hit the Vol'jin. Just make sure we get a good clean hit next turn on it, but... Wow, actually focusing Malfurion of all people. Okay. So now we have a clean 11 on that. Just kind of a waste in a way because we're losing the extra proc here, but it's okay. Should probably have I don't know if Tyrion has many attacks he's trying to use here or not. Oh, I got the root too late. It's just too slow. Yeah, really. It was even speed boosted, right? From Malfurion? Maybe he had something else slowing him down. I didn't pay attention. What was it? Tyrion's first attack slowed him down, I think. What is Tyrion's first attack? Yeah. No? No? What was slowing him down? Vol'jin have a slow? Shouldn't Malfurion's of its speed, nature ability been much faster? I mean, it doesn't matter. We're fine. It's just, I thought it was going to be way faster. Have you farmed equipment and ability ranks? I've tried. Yeah, I'm working on it. Takes 1,000 years, as you may well know. Takes a long time. I'm on like rank 6 for Malfurion tasks. I'm on like 5 for Thrall, but he's not even level 30 yet. The tasks just you got to get so many tasks to get equipment. It's crazy. I feel like it takes too long. So Karen's really good against their full fighter team now. Jeez. Stomp here will be really nuts in particular. Hitting everybody for 1 billion. Okay. Jerk. Wow, that stomp, dude. Beautiful. Illidan's gonna die too. Oh, sadly, we lost our nature damage, but it's all good. Clearly, one-sider here. Greeting from Serbia. Wow, dude. Greetings right back at you. That's cool. I don't think I've ever had anybody say greetings from Serbia before. Sure, I've had an occasional Serbian viewer, but never that I've been aware of. Heroic Felwood boss battle for task. I've been farming heroic barons. As I talked about at the beginning of the stream, it's super easy. It's just, you only have to fight one person to get to the visitor. You can really spam it. Okay. We're almost back on the leaderboard, I bet, here. What was I? No, I need to be 62-20 to be back on the leaderboard. What am I? Oh, this is a real opponent! Oh my god, I almost canceled it. It's a real opponent. Oh my god, I'm nervous. Oh no, it's not. Oh, maybe it is? I think it's a real opponent, guys. Oh, I'm nervous. Yeah, I retire. Well, no, you always get visitor on the one I'm doing. It's always a visitor. Or, well, you don't know it's a visitor. Oh, yes, I see what you mean. I thought you meant mystery node. Yes, if I get the mystery node and it's not a visitor, yeah, of course I retire. Yeah. I don't finish it for no reason. All right, 3 casters. So let's only 1 fighter. So I think Yeah, I might actually be able to go Brightwing Brucon here. And either try to burn down a Protector or a Caster here. I'm gonna go for kind of a weird opener. Okay, they went double Protector. Oh, they have Doomhammer on Thrall already. Oh my god. See, they have a level 7 tasked Thrall. Oh, it's so hard to get. Oh, frustrating actually a little bit, because it's just so hard to get that far. Okay, we'll try to burn the Thrall, because he's gonna murder otherwise. My Thrall's at task 5. You gotta get task 7 for Doomhammer. I've been choosing Thrall to get the Doomhammer that they have. It just takes so much. I've played this game like 20 hours off stream already. I bet I've got like 40 hours of Mercenaries almost. And like, I'm not even close yet, really. Naturally trying to hit the, what's her name here? So I think Brightwing, oh no, Brightwing got slowed too much. I need this to kill the Thrall ASAP. I think she's basically dead no matter what I do, so doesn't really matter. But he should be fast enough to kill Thrall, I think. So that Thrall doesn't get to wipe us. Come on. Yes, nice, okay. That's really good news. So we were able to go 1 for 1. So they're putting in casters. So unfortunately my Protectors are very exposed here. That said, they're also very large. They have 3 casters, though. The downside is, right, like, they're... Despite me having the, like, on-board advantage there, they still kept even with me, right? Despite me having sort of a roll advantage. Just because their Thrall is, like, task 7'd. Actually, this guy's also got task 7, I think. Oh, maybe not. That might not be... I don't remember which equipment set that is. They've also got... Were those all level 5 abilities? No, Whirlwind 3, Frostbite 5. Okay, that's fair, because we have some of those, too, that are... Oh, we're just so slow from everything.
Job's done.
Actually don't want that. I want this. Yeah, because the combo wasn't going to go off because they're slowed so much from Lich King, right? Okay, that actually helps. It's a lot of damage incoming on the Lich King. I think Lich King will be dead here, even if it's not super clean. Guff retained some health, which is nice. We're also just rocking a lot of spell damage now. So that's good. I really need to kill this guy, but do I swap out into a Protector here? Yeah. Man, everything is so slow from Lich King. It's like I really don't have confidence that this will survive, right? And I need to kill this guy, but he's so hard right now to kill.
Job's done.
I don't know. I kind of want to just try to force him down. What is it? 13 and 11's 24, but no combos going off. So 17, that's 34 plus 7's 41. Yeah, it's just not enough. So I think I have to phase shift. I mean, this is a pretty good heal on everybody that's fast, so maybe that's worth more. And it sets up the nature combo. Yeah, that's probably better, actually. Yeah, this is just getting so much attack. I think I have to try to deal with it ASAP, right? Oh, am I dead? Oh, God. Please, big heal, save me. Okay, this is 34. That's really good. That's really good. Okay, it's back to 16 already again now. So Malfurion here should have a pretty quick ability that can deal with this. The root is pretty fast. But I'm still just like behind on health. This is just shredding me. I don't think I can risk the AoE. It's too slow. I actually have to go for this. It's lethal anyway. So maybe. Try to keep them alive, right? Do I need to deal with this thing? No. Malfurion, please go first and kill that guy. Please don't let Samuro attack or I'm screwed. Okay, good. Brightwing's gonna swap and heal. That's really nice. Oh, that's a big hit. Okay. The problem is now I have 2 weak rolls in, right? And it's like, that's my team, and they're really good against my team. Good news is I can go for a crazy speed turn here, though. I don't really need to. I need to get value out of this stuff. I'm just gonna die, I think. I don't think I'll get there. I'm really fast this turn, but not faster than freaking Vol'jin. I'm dead. Look at that. Oh my god, the Vol'jin, dude. Just absolutely shredded. Brightwing has 6 health. Wait, doesn't Brightwing heal? I thought Brightwing was supposed to heal. Why didn't Brightwing heal, guys? Not that it matters. We're super dead anyway, but why is she at 6 health? Wasn't she supposed to swap, heal and swap? Shouldn't she have at least 27? Oh, did Tamsin? Oh, Tamsin stopped her from healing that turn. Oh, that's what it was. Yeah. You're right. Yeah, that's what it was. Tamsin got the stap. Okay, that was actually fun. That shadow team's crazy. That person has farmed so much stuff already, though. Ugh. People are playing this like... They have to have already put in like 40 hours. Like, because I think I've put in 25 or 30. And I'm not even close to having that much stuff. Because I played, let's see, well, maybe 25 is an exaggeration. I played 5 hours the first day. I played like 2 hours the second day. That's 7. But then I played like 6 hours that first night. Maybe more like 4 hours. It's 11. I played another 4 hours this morning. Yeah, actually, I'm only probably like 15 to 20 hours max. But still. Man. Brutal. I felt like I felt like they had stronger characters than me. I don't know for sure. I wasn't like checking their ability levels and stuff, but I don't think equipment to like unlock order is relevant when it comes to matchmaking. So like having the third item is not more powerful than like the first item or anything, but it's also like how leveled up is that item. Is this another real opponent? Oh no, shoot. 3 casters. Okay, let's do one of these bad boys again then. Love PvP and mercs. Yeah, no, I do too when it's actually really PvP. It's great. Oh man. Did not put in a caster. Okay, sure. I feel like Brucon's felt a little underwhelming. I feel like his, maybe it's this the way I've got him leveled or something, I don't know, but I feel like his opening ability that scales the nature damage in itself feels pretty weak. You really have to get good support for it to make it feel nuts. It doesn't feel that good. Why do YouTubers have multiple channels? What is the benefit of that versus having a separate playlist on one channel? It's a couple things, which I will break down here in a second, if you give me 1 second. Mainly it's that not everybody who watches one thing wants to watch the other thing. And so for instance, like streams, most people don't want to watch a 4-hour stream, and therefore they don't want to be stuck with it in their feed, like their sub feed on YouTube. Because it's like, well, it's a... I don't want to watch that freaking 8-hour stream. So it helps isolate types of content. Same thing for variety content. Some people don't want to watch other games as much. So having a place where other games live makes those people feel like they have a place to go if they want to watch it, but they're not, you know, forced to watch it, essentially. And then on top of that, there's advantages from a streamer standpoint, just having kind of diversification of platforms and or media. So in other words, don't have all your eggs in one basket kind of thing.
So like if, I don't know, whatever, YouTube randomly bans a channel or Twitch goes out of business or Hearthstone dies, right? Like there's different layers to protect your interests. Because you can say, switch to variety because you have a variety channel. You can have a backup channel if your main channel something goes wrong. I mean, for me, it's not that risky because I don't do anything weird or, you know, controversial or whatever that would like get a channel banned. But that's the thing, like more controversial channels might have to deal with, for instance. Those sorts of things. Boop, boop, boop. Maybe got a minion before I could attack there. Pretty big minion too. Forever. Like we're definitely going to win here, but it's just taking a while, you know? It's one of those grind it out kind of games. Big buffs, Guff. Thank you, bro. Hope you're doing well. I just wanted to say you're the most eloquently spoken content creator I've ever seen. Oh my god, don't put that on me. That's too much pressure. Me play good. Me hit cards. It's funny, I actually had a comment on YouTube the other day. I don't want to get into the whole details, but they basically said, oh, you seem really dumb and poorly spoken, Regis. Like, they literally said, you seem like someone who is really bad in English and has never written in your life. And it's like, I don't really ever talk about my past too much. And I don't really, like, I think people who are like proud of intellectualism and like proud of intelligence are pretty lame. I used to be that way as a kid because I was a smart kid. Like I'm gifted and AP classes and scholarship, and I finished university at 20, like 2 years early basically. When I got my bachelor's, I was like a smart kid. You know, one of the traditional like high ACT scores, high GRE scores. Like I was teaching a class at university while I was 20 years old. Like I was a TA through this like advanced program thingy. You could have like a senior student teaching a course, but I was a senior by credits, but not by age because I was so far ahead. So I was always like a smart kid. I just think it's stupid to like brag about that sort of stuff though. There's a lot of people in the Hearthstone scene and trading card scenes who have this like really proud intellectualism and like try to come off as really smart and stuff, and I just hate it. I think it's so lame. So I never have, until literally this moment, never like talk about how I was a smart kid. Because number one, who cares? It's work is more important than being smart, for the record. Like most people don't understand that. I wish I worked harder in certain stages of my life because I kind of coasted by on stuff being easy for me, and I didn't really learn to work or study, and that has downsides later in life. I mean, I think I've since remedied that, but it took a little bit of adjustment, and work. So anyway, specifically when it comes to written word and language, I left my PhD program to be a professional writer. I used to write for the website about.com. Which was owned by the New York Times. So I like literally worked with the New York Times editors. We had to go through this whole, training essentially and all this stuff, and had a regular editor I worked with. It's so funny they attacked me for the one thing I was actually really good at, which was writing. And then I wrote for Tempo Storm for a while as a hobby. That's why I do Regis stuff now, is because I used to write articles for Tempo Storm, and that just naturally pivoted over to video stuff. So I don't know. It was funny. Like they kind of attacked me along the one thing that
I was actually always pretty. Oh my god, this is a real person. I thought this was a bot. I would be trying way harder if I realized this was a real person. Oh my god. I didn't know, guys. I thought it was a bot again. Oh crap, dude. I'm actually in a decent spot, all that considered. I just didn't realize. Oh man, I was going on this whole spiel. Brian Page here. So anyway, you know, I think there's this natural sort of notion that because I'm somebody who likes to be goofy and have fun, and I don't focus on sort of like optimization or intellectualism or have this sort of like, the thing in Hearthstone that bugs me is a lot of condescension and really like Dunning-Kruger type stuff, like undeserved overconfidence. Like a lot of people are really confident about opinions without using data to back them up, or just like, this card's really bad, you're stupid if you play it sort of stuff. Like smart people would never play this card kind of thing. I've always hated that. That always really bugged me. So that sort of thing was always bothered me a lot. I'm gonna go unoptimized here because I feel like I really need to kill that Samuro ASAP, right? Actually, Brightwing... No, Brightwing won't die. We'll kill Samuro. This should be fine. Yeah. That doesn't matter. Oh, that matters. Shoot, I should have used stupid idiot lady. Oh my god, Guff died. Wow. That's bad news. I was heavily favored, I think, and now I am not remotely favored, I think. Alright, that's not really enough, man. Oh boy, did I screw myself here? I can't really kill Samuro is the problem, right? I'm not good at killing Samuro. Should I try to kill her for sure? What is this dealing? 20 and 40? She's gonna get an attack off, but she will probably die. I think I screwed myself here by letting Samuro live. I don't know if I had a choice the last time. It was pretty much the perfect, man. Can't, it's just insane damage. It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy damage. That's only dealing 20. That's not enough. Oh boy, I'm just dead. Yeah, I can't beat Samuro. Samuro's OP. What if Hearthstone's giving you brain rot? No, it totally has. I definitely feel less intelligent than I used to be. Like I can already feel aging. Like I don't think as quickly as I used to. Like I have to pause for math, which is something I never had to do before. I can certainly feel the effects of aging. There's no question about that. That's a real thing. Yeah, I'm just dead. This kills me. Always. But I think if you ever really are around really intelligent people, like way more intelligent than me, right? Like, you know, really smart people, they're often the people who are least likely to think they're intelligent, number one, and number two, they don't pride themselves on it or care about it at all. They actually are people who focus way more on just goofing off, like having fun and goofing off, and have like zero sort of they don't need to feel confident about intellectualism. They have nothing to prove, basically. So they just goof off. They act stupid. Like there's nothing like if you know you're smart, you don't need to tell people you're smart. You just do it, right? So whether I belong to that group, I don't think so, but it's certainly a model I've tried to follow. Like I really respect that sort of. So like when I was a teenager, I always thought I was smart and hot stuff, and like really valued being smart and told people I was smart, and it's just like so obnoxious, you know, like, oh god. So, you know, you just kind of grow out of that phase, I think. I don't know. But basically every comedian ever. Wait, what? That's, I mean, some comedians are super smart, yeah. Several of my professors were former at NASA, and they were the most humble people I ever met. Yeah, exactly. That sort of thing. So you'll often find the people who are like pushing that sort of brand of intellectualism and like that condescending, intelligentsia type talk, which there are some in Hearthstone if you look closely. You'll often find that they're like, you know, just they might be pretty smart people, right? But it's almost as if they're like trying to convince you they're smart, which makes you wonder, like, well, wait a minute. Why does this require so much work? Why you gotta tell us all the time, kind of thing? So, I don't know. I'm an idiot, and I like playing like an idiot and being an idiot, and that's more fun and easy, and I think it makes everybody feel a little more welcome too. But I don't even think I'm smart anymore. I think I used to be a smart person, but I've certainly gotten dumber over the years. I think I peaked about 23 for intelligence type stuff. Actually, this double fighter, why did I put 2 casters in? Because I'm not paying attention is why. I know why, but it was really bad. I should have put protectors in. I don't know what I was thinking here. I don't know what the advantage was there. I mean, I got some nice buffs. It's great. Like, it worked out okay. We're going to be fine, I think, but really weird choice. Like I said, dumb. I've gotten dumber over the years. I don't know. Part of me thinks, though, that I'm actually not that dumb. It's just that the mental task of managing Twitch is really challenging. I think there's more cognitive load than you expect, or at least than I ever did. I think that's probably part of it. So sometimes on Twitch I feel dumber than in real life. It's between all the Hearthstone stuff and all the... Oh, I tried to click Malfurion. I'm actually dumb. It's true. It's confirmed. I was also naturally smart, and I used to feel so awkward when people gave me praise for doing well because I just coasted. Yeah, I actually... So when I was in university, I actually studied that.
Job's done.
In my master's program, we did a lot of studies with student performance, in particular, the difference between feedback from parents and or teachers that focuses on saying like, oh, you're really smart is way less valuable for performance than saying you worked really hard, right? Basically, you're reinforcing a natural attribute that the individual doesn't really have a lot of influence over, as opposed to reinforcing... What you should be reinforcing is their effort. So, parent lesson out there, if you got kids, tell them they're working hard, not that they're smart. I mean, it's okay to tell them they're smart, but just be sure to reinforce the hard work angle as well. Man, I'm gonna lose, aren't I? I'm like just gonna lose. Malfurion's gonna be too slow. The stuff's getting too buffed. I opened so poorly because we were just having this chat, and it's really gonna cost me a lot. It's just such a bad opener. This Anduin's annoying. Like, I'm gonna try to farm this off Malfurion, but I think I'm in trouble. Oh yeah, that's game. Oh, he comes back, he reses. Oh, yes, perfect. I have that item that reses him. That actually might be enough to save me. Hold up. Can Malfurion secure enough damage here? No, Death or Diablo, you idiot. This guy's alive is the problem. No, I'm dead. Screwed up. Can't do it. It's too slow, I think.
Job's done.
Yeah, that's a little better, actually. This two will die, hopefully. If this goes really well, I might be okay still. Rathorian uses the attack ability. I think we'll be alright. Yeah. Okay, I think we're okay. Whew. Bailed myself out, maybe. Just barely, though. Just freaking barely. This only deals 16, though. Which isn't really enough. Oh, we could try to force a taunt, though. Yeah, that's probably better. So that this attacks in, kills itself after Malfurion deals his damage, and then, yeah.
Oh, but he did die. Can Malfurion solo Anduin? No, he can't. I'm still gonna lose. Crap. Malfurion can't beat Anduin because he's got double damage into Malfurion. Aw, man. Well, that sucks. Good try, I guess. Probably dead here. Yeah. Man! Ah! Too busy bragging about myself? I don't know. I think I kept saying I'm a lot dumber than I used to be. I'm saying I used to be smart. I don't know if that's bragging about yourself. Bragging about my past self. I don't think that has a lot of value, does it? Do you think Mercenaries will fade? I don't know. It's kind of got that like addictive aspect to it. So maybe not. But I don't know. It's actually kind of growing on YouTube a little bit. Like it's getting like long-term views. My videos were bad at the beginning and now they're like picking up steam. I think more and more people are kind of getting into Mercenaries actually at the moment. It may have like more of a slow uptick as opposed to a slow downtick, but I don't know. Sorry, I think I distracted you. Oh, it's all good, dude. It doesn't matter. Nothing is at stake. Anyway, good chat again today, man. I'm feeling tired. I'm feeling tired. How do you feel about luxury adult bounce houses? I wish I knew what that was. So you getting one? Should I come over? What does that mean? I don't know if that means adult as in not for children or adult as in adult. Either way. All right, guys, I gotta go. It's time to run. Just catching up on chat there. Sorry, I was concentrating on that game. All right, I will see all of you. I don't actually think I'll see you tomorrow. I think I got other stuff to do tomorrow. I don't think I'll stream tomorrow. Maybe Saturday I'll see you. Maybe by then I'll have a better PvP team and more heroes and more items and stuff too. But we'll see. I'm actually gonna get to play some real people. We lost both, but well, actually, was it 3? The one guy didn't even know was a real person until too late. But maybe 2 we lost. But it's nice that we're getting real opponents now. That's cool that there's opportunity there to play real people. That's more fun. So anyway, let me drop a raid. I will see you guys. See you guys later. Probably Saturday or Sunday, actually. Here's a good raid. Somebody playing Mercs. Be nice on the raid, everyone. Send them some love, some kindness. Tell them how smart you are and how tired they look. To thematically sum up the last 2 days. Check YouTube for that Tavern Brawl stuff. Duels will be out tomorrow, and then maybe Sunday again. Saturday, I think I'll probably have an AMA like always, so lots of stuff coming. Thanks for checking it out today. Love you all a ton. See you soon. And have a great one. Thanks for watching. Until next time, game on.